Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of our Space Chat podcast, recorded on the 8th of May, 2026. Got some interesting topics for you again today. Is the Large Magellanic Cloud a first-time visitor? Or Magellanic, actually. Our most massive satellite galaxy, the Large Magellanic Cloud, LMC, has been the centre of a heated debate in the astrophysics community over the last few years. So we'll go into a bit more detail about that later on. Also, another interesting topic, which we've kind of touched on before on these streams, how do close binary stars form? And that's quite an interesting topic, and we had lots of questions about that last time we spoke about it, so that should be interesting. And we've also got astronomers witness the awesome power of black holes dancing jets, which is something that we haven't really seen before. And so it'd be interesting to talk about that. Also got images to go with these topics, so we'll be discussing those later. I've got Oddie in the studio here, and
morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
Hi, hey Oddie, how you doing?
Right. Well, good evening for you. Not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Good. I don't know whether I should call you Oddie or Odyssey, but I suppose it's okay to call you Oddie. I usually call you Oddie anyway.
You can call me Oddie.
Yeah.
I like changing my name on other streams for fun, but because this is more serious, I'll stick to the real name or the shortened version. That's fine.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I always think of Bill Oddie when people call me Oddie from the Goodies. Like, yeah, that's telling people how old I am, isn't it?
I remember the Goodies.
Yeah, cool. We used to always consider his name a swear word as kids.
Oh, right.
Bloody. Yeah, Bill Oddie. Bloody.
Yeah.
And yeah, being as young as I was then, that was a serious swear word. Bloody.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It made me laugh because some of the Americans on the chat said they thought that was a really offensive word, and I said, well, no, not really. Kind of use that instead of really offensive words. You know, it's quite mild, really.
Yeah, exactly.
I put the Kickstream link in the. Yeah, I put that Kickstream link in the chat, so you can go and have a look if you're interested. What that looks like.
I might do that.
It's gone live. Yeah, it's gone live on there, and it's all working. It's got its own chat, and I actually quite like it.
When you write things, because I'm on the StreamYard chat, it comes up 3 times to me. Like when you write "Hey Oddie," like
yeah,
I saw on YouTube. It's just there once, like normal, but yeah, mate, it's all good. I just gotta, it's all good.
Yeah,
it'll be a bit hectic if we get a few people from there, though.
It might be, yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. I don't know whether we'll get anybody, but, you know, I thought I'd try it. I quite like the look of it. Oh, I can't log in without... I've got to get a security code to log in before I can chat. But anyway, we'll see what happens. We might get somebody, who knows. Worth a try, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something new to try.
I got a response from Stupid Humans during the week. I left him a message on one of his videos saying, "And where have you been? Blah, blah, blah," that kind of thing. And he said, "I've been away for a while, and I probably still need to be away for a while." But he put this up on a video, or he responded on a video, which is his normal anti-MAGA rhetoric. So it seemed like he was back, but the moment that I inquired, it was like, no, I'm running away again. I don't know, I felt nearly a little bit offended. Like,
right.
I mean, I can't even really recall what the fallout was anymore. It was that long ago. It wasn't even a real fallout off memory. Like, I mean,
it was ages ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And even then, it probably wasn't that serious.
No, exactly. I mean, yeah. Full on. And the other brother, Fallen, seems to have
Fallen Star.
Seems to have gone back to karaoke with Filipinos, which is where I found him. He's there.
Oh, really? Oh, he's doing that, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like we ask for them to pop in for a lot of time, and they can do whatever they like, but they both seem to be enjoying coming here. So,
yeah. I know, they did, didn't they?
G'day, fellas in chat. We see you. Morning, Davis.
Hi, Davis. How you doing, man?
Woohoo!
So the kick stream seems to be working pretty well. As I said, it's got its own chat. I don't know what it's going to be like on censoring or whatever, but I quite like it. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, cool. I'll have a quick check later. I tend to just stay with YouTube at the moment. I'm trying to reduce YouTube time. I don't.
Yeah.
I still get sucked into the politics and crap like that, but I try to reduce that.
That's why you've got to be very careful on YouTube, because it's there all the time.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to get sucked in, isn't it? I don't know if you saw a little while ago, but there was somebody on the Blade Runner chat. I don't know if they're still there, but with the username, where's they gone? Big Red Winner 666.
So a knob from the start.
Yeah, and basically bigging up Turnip. You know,
Yeah, because like there's any reason to.
Yeah, blatantly a troll. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I've got a lot of people on my block list, because of this reducing the politics and shit. So I just reduce the trolls. I reduce, I call it my irrelevant list now. It's not a block list. It's just the irrelevant list. They're all on the irrelevant list. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Feel free to jump up, Davis. We can talk firmament, brother.
Yeah, we can talk about the firmament and how rockets
every week.
How rockets managed to get through it. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Their anti-firmament shield.
That's fine. It's like religion, people have been told to believe whatever they want, really,
Mate, I still like believing he's my favourite troll. And he doesn't believe in it at all.
He's fun. I get on all right with Davis. I've never had an issue with him.
Yeah, he's brilliant. He's funny, fucker. He's pretty funny at times. I love it.
Yeah.
He must have a lot of women in his van by now, for the amount of
He must have loads
of them. The inside. Stick them all together so they can't escape.
Must be a real party going on there by now.
Brilliant. No, cool.
Some fool said to come. He went to Blade Runner, and some fool said to come here. I don't know who that was, but thank you, whoever it was, anyway, because we're glad to see you, Davis. Crash symbol. Ooh. I don't know what that is. He's into drumming. That's James. Subliming. He's a drummer, or I don't know what his what level, but I know that he's into drums. and he's
Mate,
obviously
I'm at the level of hit the bloody thing, so he must be a lot better than I am. I got a electric drum kit, but it's just a shitty from Audi's, and that's kind of fun, at least for the kids.
Yeah,
I can do the basics like ba-dum-ts.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, it's like guitar, isn't it? It's hours and hours of practice, I suppose.
Oh shit!
I think with those things, yeah, I don't know. He says he can play.
Do you?
Oh,
play
me?
anything? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I don't either, mate. It's all good.
If I did, it would be drums. I always liked drums.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Cozy Powell, probably the best drummer I've ever seen.
Ooh, this is the instrument I can play.
What's that? Cowbell. Cowbell, yeah. I thought it was. Yeah.
When I started doing streams, I had a problem like we do often of talking over each other, and it was I jumped in with the karaoke stuff with the Filipinos. That's how I met Fallen Star, and my missus was also there. So she and some of the others come up with the idea of just going bing, 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 like as a warning sound type thing. So whenever someone wanted to speak and there was a gap, they'd quickly whip in a bing, bing, bing. Or if they wanted to have a shot at the karaoke, they'd do that. And it evolved to cowbell over time. So I went out and actually bought one, and it's pretty much just for that. Now tops us all with the comb and paper. Rock on, brother. And good morning / evening to you, sir.
Hi, Mal. How you doing? Comb and paper, as long as the paper hasn't been used. Oh, yeah, right. Look at that.
Sloppy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, I don't even have a comb to rack up a sound effect. Got some paper here. There's just no comb.
Yeah.
Who uses a comb these days? And by the time, and anyone that I know that would have used a comb probably is going bald by now.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I used to carry a comb back in the day. Always carry a comb in your back pocket.
Yeah. That's
slick back hair.
I gave us them. Mate, the only time I've used a comb lately is, I haven't really done it because I can't do my daughter's hair. It's so long and I just end up hurting her. But, mate, she keeps getting nits and lice because of school, probably. Exactly. It only takes one parent to not notice it in time. And, we've got to deal with it again. Well, I take that back. If my partner or her is listening, she'll hate me for that because I have never done it. I tried to help by getting the stuff and all that, but it's
the actual doing
it. She won't even let me brush her hair because I hurt too much. I try not to, obviously, but
Welcome to pop up. Anybody who wants to come up, the link's at the top of chat as usual. I haven't got it on the kick stream. Maybe I should do something about that. I think I can do something about that. Let's put it on the kick stream. Yeah, that will probably come up in the chat as well, I expect. Yeah, it has. So the stuff that we're typing on YouTube is also going out onto the kick stream, which is interesting.
Oh, but not the other way.
Not the other way, yeah. It seems to be, the other way, sort of. It's on the screen, but it's not in the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me respond with bitch to Mal's nurse comment then.
Yeah. That's the kick post I did.
It's censoring my use of the term female dog. It considers it offensive. I'm
oh, really?
Yeah. I expected it. Mel gets to use the word bastard. Lucky bastard. That is fucking favoritism from YouTube. Bloody YouTube loves the Welsh people. Let's him use bitch.
Mal's able to say it and you're not. That's strange, isn't it?
I'm special.
You got to say in that voice, though, Mal. You got to use that voice. That was good. Well done, Oddie, for that. That was a good one.
Rock on, brother. Rock on, Mal.
Walk it off. That's a good saying, isn't it? Walk it off.
Good morning / evening, Maxim, as well. How you going, brother?
There's Maxim. I missed him. Sorry. Hi, Maxim. I didn't notice it. Sorry, I was too busy laughing.
I haven't heard "Walk It Off" in a long time.
That's a new one to me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Quite funny.
Yeah. I like the passive aggressive insults. I like it when someone's flipping out and then I call them adorable.
Yeah.
It really bites them generally. Ultra offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was having a conversation with Zeb for a while, and she went a little bit on me, and I ended up calling her a pretentious tart, and I didn't mean anything majorly bad about it. But then she bit back, and I called her adorable, and yeah, she really didn't like it, that one. And yeah, that was back on that energy conversation thing. So yeah. It was fun. She's over it. I'm over it. But yeah, it bites some people really bad. They tend to, it's one of my favourite. I've got to admit. Maxie uses it too. Apparently, I forget where I got it from. No, I remember from Deconstruction Zone. Justin Debates. He uses it.
Oh yeah.
Religious people start talking complete codwallop. Well, that's adorable. She
does use that adorable word quite a lot, doesn't she? To be fair.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I was talking about watching Mortal Kombat last night on the streams, and she jumped in and seemed to be paying attention to our conversation. But I've got her blocked normally. But
okay.
On Fridays, sometimes I have the PC on and the phone to the side so I can see both. But
yes, yeah.
She was paying attention to our conversation, but it may have just been the other people I was talking to that she was responding to. Like I said, she's not a bad person. I don't mind her at all. I just was fed up with the raw stuff for so long, you know.
Yeah, and the pedo stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I never really noticed that. I remember the incest stuff beforehand.
Yeah, that's right. That was another one. Yeah.
But I found that quite clever because she was correct. There's nothing morally wrong with incest. It's ethically wrong, genetically wrong. But
it is, well, as long as you don't produce children as a result of it.
That's right. That's the genetics or the ethics side.
Well, I mean, there's probably other reasons that I'm not thinking of, but that's one of the reasons anyway.
It's not causing any of the two parties in the incest. I mean, they don't have to have kids. So on just the incest side, there's no actual suffering. So
yeah, there's no real losers, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to imagine. I've got a sister. And I can't imagine ever thinking about her in a sexual way. That's
No, I'm glad, and I agree. It's just not something for me. But
But that does. We don't speak for everybody, though, do we? So, it may be different for other people in some way. I don't know.
You see, I wouldn't make up a law against it on those reasons, but I probably would have grounds to make up not me personally, but like the people would probably have grounds to make up a law on the genetics side of it or whatever, because you don't want to malformed kids.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that would happen. Hi, Mal.
Hi.
Hi, Mal. How you doing? All right.
You here?
Yeah, mate.
Yes. Yeah, we can hear you. Yep.
It worked today.
Yes. Yep.
The thing is when I was younger and I was chasing all the girls everywhere. I wasn't gay, but I didn't mind if the girls were malformed. It didn't bother me.
Nice. Nice. 6 fingers is an extra finger. Whoa.
Exactly.
Project Doomsday. Does anybody know that? I've never heard of it. I don't know that one.
No. If they've got no arms and no legs, they can't run away and they can't fight me off when I catch them. Happy day. And a David's chloroform and I'm all sorted.
Cool.
Yeah. Just to be a short one. It's not the stream for it, but there's no moral reason against incest in the modern era.
Yeah.
I look at it from a different perspective, as I said, because having a sister and never even considering the idea of thinking of looking at her in any way sexually, I can't imagine it myself, but I don't speak for everybody. No, that's just my opinion, isn't it?
Well, I got 3 sisters, and I think that around 13 or 14, I fancied all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, as a 13-year-old boy, I fancied everything. The whole. But I didn't care.
Yeah.
If it moved, I
had a few hot cousins, I'll tell you that for sure. We went to England for a month when I was 12, and it was like, oh, yeah, wow. And they got left with the
what if she's really hot?
Babysitting the 12-year-old kid from Australia while my parents went and did shit with their whatever it is, brothers and sisters to make cousins.
The thing is
big fun.
That's not immoral, in my opinion. It's just growing up.
Now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree.
There is a scenario like that, isn't there, where you meet up with relatives that you haven't seen for years, and one of your relatives is really fit.
Yeah.
I mean, that I must admit that has happened to me.
Yeah, I've done that. I like my cousin from Australia. I just did it for spite because they were all snobs.
Mm-hmm.
Bushes in the bottom of the garden and went, ha ha ha.
I'm a 12-year-old boy hanging out with 16-year-old hotties. Yeah, fucking oath. It had an effect. But
it's just growing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't cover all of it, but, at that age, it's just growing up.
Yeah, as you say, James, what if she's really hot? That does happen. Especially when you haven't seen family members for a long time and you suddenly bump into a cousin or something at a party and you're like, oh my God, like she's grown up a bit,
Yeah.
It does. I think that does happen.
She used to look like all the little buses.
The thing with Max was when she was bringing it out, it was generally, there was a lot of Americans in the chat.
And you don't get it.
It affects them differently, just I think on the religious side. Well, I don't actually know why, but that would work.
Yeah.
Why it would be a religious reason, but it tended to be the American Christians that got the most offended.
Yes, it did. Yeah. Yeah, they just don't get it, do they?
No, exactly.
I agreed with Maxie. She was correct. But I don't know, Yeah, whatever.
But then again, then it rolls over to raw meat and that being good for
it's
you.
all trolling, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, well, exactly.
Listen, at 13 and 14, I'd have done the raw meat too.
Really?
Yeah, depends who tells you, doesn't it? Yeah, good point.
I didn't give a shit if it moved or not.
Oh, Mel would do an infected snake. No, a black snake with an infected ass. If someone held its head, only if someone held its head.
Yeah, just put your foot on it. I know.
Yeah, I stole that from Rodney Rood. He's a comedian that was familiar.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put your foot on it. I'll be there in a minute.
Brilliant.
I was quite popular when I was young. I've had too many. I'm glad it wasn't as I got now. She's the only one I've ever met who put up with my crap. You know, I mean, when you've got humor like this, it's not good, and it's a lot worse. You know, if I'm walking the dog in the park and the missus with me, I'll be strolling along, nice and tidy, and some blonde jogs past, and my missus is fumbling about with a poo bag for the dog. And I go, hurry up, we're missing that blonde girl, you know, or one will go the other way jogging, you know, doink, 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 doink. And I go, can we go that way? No, we blooming can't, you pivot. So I do things like all the time. Yeah, it's fun. I have women's rugby on the telly. Ooh, thighs, man, thighs. Look at them. Look.
I didn't know that was a thing. Of course, that's brilliant. I might have to have a bit of a browse on that. Nice.
That's just funny, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, we always went and watched our friends playing netball, like at school, because of their friends playing netball at school. Yeah, watching netball was great. Yeah. Don't know how the game works.
No idea.
Don't have any idea.
Netball.
Beach volleyball. Beach volleyball was another one. Yeah,
that was the one. Yeah. They stopped all that now. Remember the Brazilian beach volleyball girls? If they weren't hot, they didn't get in the team.
That's right. Yeah, no, that's right, isn't it?
Who cares whether they can play or not? I mean,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, early Olympics stuff. Yeah, quite funny.
That's like a secondary, isn't it? Whether they can actually play the game or not.
Nowadays, they all look like they're CrossFit, you know?
Yeah.
A little side thing on sports. You know what curling is?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah. Australia won a gold medal for curling. We don't have much snow here. How the hell do Australians become gold medalists at curling?
That's a bit like the world. I can't remember what the thing is called. It's the world yachting race. Fucking Switzerland won it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
All they got is a pond the size of my house. You know.
Yeah.
What the?
Oh wow. We have a yachting race each year. I forget what it's called. It's Sydney to Tasmania. It's Sydney to, but it's got a better name. Sydney, yeah. And we get people from all around the world coming there.
Yeah.
What is it? The America's Cup. The Americans used to have a cup for fucking ages, and when we finally won it off them, they were really, really pissed. But I forget the name of the actual event. And it's done in our waters, so we should be winning it occasionally. Yeah. But yeah.
I think they changed the name to it after they wanted to. Hey, let's go fuck the Americans.
Well, we know how much it irks them, so
yeah, I like that. Those boats are insanely expensive. God.
How the hell do they get into boating when they live in the Alps?
I don't even ask anymore. I have to be honest with you.
No,
it's there's all sorts of weird things. Like, I don't get it either. No.
Mate, with all the sea life fossils found at the top of Mount Everest and the Himalayan ranges, I don't know. Maybe they found an old yacht up there too.
Yeah,
alongside the Ark.
Maybe they had ancient memories of sailing around in the flood. You know, the worldwide flood, up the top of the Alps. That's how the whales come.
So, what you find generally is that everything's reversed. So where it's desert now used to be ocean, and where it's ocean now used to be desert, basically.
Yeah, a lot of the time. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
The mountains with shellfish and whale bones and stuff at the top.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
That was not a worldwide flood.
And in places like the Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
You'd find things like that, which is really bizarre, isn't it?
Egypt has no record of any flood in their history, and their history survived longer than.
On the surface of it, having like that kind of thing where you find shellfish, ammonites, and stuff like that halfway up a blooming mountain, or an upside down fossilized tree. It's like weird on the surface of it. It's like, how the hell did I get there? But a lot of people don't ask any further, do they?
Well, it's because everything was reversed. That like I say, that where it's a desert now used to be ocean, and where it's ocean used to be desert, pretty much.
Yeah, of course.
I have to dig a little deeper. Where are you getting that information from, Andy? Because I'm assuming we all know that it's just the folding over of the tectonic plates, and that's why
it is. It is exactly that. And and I remembered that I made a mistake the other week as well. We were talking about that, about the folding of the tectonic plates, and I was saying that it goes under where the Mariana Trench is, and it goes over where the Alps are, and it's not the Alps, it's the Himalayas. I made a mistake there.
Right, that's it. I'm out.
Yeah.
Andy's made a mistake. He's cancelled.
Yeah. So it's the Himalayas and the Mariana Trench is the two locations on Earth where the main folds are.
Yeah.
Getting sick of your misinformation, Andy. All the time.
I know. And this is
why do I bother?
This is obviously what creates the recycling of the surface of the Earth.
Of course it does.
That folding of the tectonics,
and then the mountains wear down, and
yes,
bed rises up, blah blah blah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Anyway, Ollie,
sorry. It's at the speed of fingernail growth. Yeah, atmosphere can build a mound of dust quicker than that in a moment compared.
Yeah.
In comparison,
it just amazes me the speed of it, like how slow, and to create 5 kilometer high Mount Everest. Is it 5? I think it's 5 or 8 kilometer high Mount Everest at the speed of fingernail growth, like full on. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
No wonder the Earth is older than 6,000 years.
Well,
I have a problem. I have a problem with that because my fingernails grow at a phenomenal rate. I have to keep clipping them. I have to clip my fingernails about once a week. Literally.
And he's turning into an anteater.
my fingernails grow at an incredible rate. I don't know why. I don't know whether that's good, bad, or indifferent. But
I would imagine that's a healthy thing.
I would have thought.
As long as they're not very brittle.
No, not at all. No.
Yeah, it's not a problem, then, is it?
My toenails tend to be quite brittle, but not my fingernails.
Yeah, but they are supposed to be. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
No, cool. Yeah, that's no problem with that.
Anyway, Oddie, to go back to answering your question, how do we know that? What evidence have we got for that? The evidence would be that we find seashells and fish skeletons in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, no, that's not my point. My point is you said they tend to be the opposite, implying generally, whereas I believe it's just where the tectonic plates have folded. So there's
moved everything around,
There's no correlation, is what I was going to get to.
Right.
Yes, it happens, but like you're saying that it's
Oh, one doesn't cause the other. You mean causality? Is that?
You didn't define it as a sure thing that it always happens, so that's why I'm having pauses here. But you did imply that that was a general rule of thumb, and to my knowledge, it's not. It's just if the tectonic plates folded over at that spot, then there's a chance it could have.
Well, it's a time thing, isn't it? I mean, if you left it another few thousand years, then they'd be, or tens of thousand years, they'd be back round the original way again.
Yeah,
presumably.
I know what you're saying. I just wouldn't have said it as a swap like you did, and it's a very simple thing. I mean, we're all agreeing on how it happens.
Yeah, that's right. There's no dispute about that. Yeah.
Got the guy's name. The guy posted a video today, and he actually missed it. That he was doing this creationist guy. The world is 6,000 years old and all that.
Oh God!
And even this guy said that he was talking about fossilized trees and things that in the column, and they were up because they went through more than one column. And he was on about those, and he said, these trees have been sitting around there for millions of years. And I thought, hey, wait a minute. Hang about
millions of years out of 6,000.
Yeah.
There's a bit of maths for you, eh?
Even the guy posting the video missed it. So, yeah.
There's a bit of maths for you, Mao, eh?
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
How'd you get millions out of 6,000?
You got to divide by. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Crazy. Anyway, did you have a chance to look at the topics at all? Anybody?
I had a glance at them. I have not had time to read.
No, not enough time to look into them.
Far too busy today. Jeez.
Yeah. What about you, Oddy? I thought you might find some of them interesting.
The magnetic cloud means little to me because it won't affect us in any way, shape, or form, and it doesn't really have my interest. The binary stars, they've missed out another way of how they can form, and black holes, dancing jets. Man, I still have an issue on how the fuck can these particles escape from a thing that's supposed to, like, just because we can accelerate the particles to near light speed, I still got a problem with how they can escape an event horizon. And no, they're not in the event horizon. I get it. They're in the accretion disk going around. That's why it's near light speed. But we already know that they have. I just don't get the issue with the points. So, you might want to start with someone else on these. But
anti-jets like Hawking radiation, that kind of thing.
I think it's more because of the acceleration of the accretion disk, and it's like a funnel. And that would be like, like a whirlpool. It gets faster and faster. And then
that's the image for it. Yeah.
That's the reverse, like it's going away from a black hole.
Got up there, Andy.
Yes.
It's absolute. I love pictures like that. It's so scary.
Yeah.
I love it. It's brilliant.
They're all artists' impressions, really, aren't they? But it's still great, isn't it? You can see the spiral around the black hole, and you can see how it's sucking in matter from the surrounding.
It's absolutely
whatever it is. Yeah.
Just eating. Sorry, but you got to go. I'm hungry.
And of course, originally the idea or the belief was that nothing escaped from a black hole, but since then they found plumes and jets and all kinds of things coming out of black holes. So that must have been incorrect, that original assessment, I think.
Yeah, they're not escaping the black hole; they're escaping the accretion disk around the black hole, which is within the event horizon.
Yeah.
The event horizon, by definition, is the point where nothing can return.
Davis makes me laugh.
Yeah, I can do that for you, Davis. No problem. I'll give it a go. Try anything.
Gads, nice.
Oh, hey, Gads.
Yeah. Get in the van.
It all starts.
Starving the Jews in the Holocaust caused males to lactate as well. I forget how.
We have
hormonal fuck up or something.
Well, we have. People say, "Oh, why do they put nipples on blood?" We have everything there to contribute to feeding babies and lactating and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
it's just
we were all born female, weren't we? And
well, that's what I was just leading up to. All embryos were female originally, I believe.
Well, they're all.
I said the wrong word.
They're all neither.
Yeah.
They're all. They're all neither, aren't they? And it's later on that they change.
All mammals start as female. That's what I thought, Gads. Yep.
No, it's not quite neither now.
We all start genderless. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I suppose when we're the two separate cells. But Gads is going on with the biology here. It's a default to go to female, and then I forget what causes the male change though. Now we've done this.
Horny.
It's an extra chromosome, isn't it?
Crap, man. Yeah, but what does the swap? What
the XX or XY? That's right. That's the chromosome assignment, isn't it, for male and female?
Yeah. It's one of the few things that's nearly a 50% chance. It's like 49-51% chance of one or the other happening. Yeah, well, it was 20, 30 years ago. Yeah, we're doing this. Our sperm's not working as well, stuff. And all
that's right.
I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, I always remember male is the XY because the Y looks more like a dong hanging out.
See, I always remember that the XX is female because they deserve to be cancelled.
Okay.
Nice. Brilliant. No wonder we don't have any females come up on panel, or rarely.
Swan used to occasionally. You haven't seen her up here for a while.
Yeah. Swan, did you say?
Yes, yeah.
We had a bit of a falling out because her religion went into the child thing. So,
all these things
can't unsee the why. Yeah.
To be fair, I did know a girl once who was so popular. She died of AIDS, and they buried her in a Y-shaped coffin. You can work that one out yourself.
I can work that one out. Yeah.
Sensitivity training. What? You're saying I'm not sensitive? See, foreigners again, isn't it? What can you do?
Sensitivity training, yeah, that's right, Gads. We need to send Mal on some sensitivity training courses.
I'm not great at it, to be fair. I'm
not great at it either. I think the world went overboard with it, didn't they? We went oversensitive,
which is where we are now because of it.
Well, yeah, but it's all reversing again now, isn't it? It's not okay to be trans now. It's not okay to be in the Girl Guides if you were born a male, and it's all reversing again, isn't it?
No, not really. We just have a fucked up section of the most powerful country, most powerful country in the world, thinking they can dictate the rest of humanity.
I agree with that.
They're spastic, Andy.
Maybe I need to go as well, Gads.
Yeah, Odd. I agree with that, Odd. Yeah, they think they can. It's okay to be the police, but it's not okay to be the boss. Like, thing.
Yeah,
you've got an administration that's not religious, using religion as a way to enforce their power, and
that's really strange, isn't it? How they make so many references to religion. I see a lot of references to religion when they're supposedly atheists. It doesn't make any sense.
No, Trump even is not
that's who I'm
classified as
referring to.
atheist,
Can I
even
ask
though we
about
know
that?
he is. But his
Yeah.
whole admin is full-blown fucking Christian indoctrinated scum.
Yeah,
The
well, you
worst one
remember
is
that-
Pete Hegseth.
Yeah,
And
You
he's,
remember that?
advisor.
You remember that video we watched where they were all praying for him as if he was a warrior going into war, and
Yeah.
that was creepy as hell, wasn't it?
But isn't that
Trump
weird?
isn't the religious one there. He's just using them.
I think that I saw.
Yeah, that was
Exactly,
creepy as hell.
I thought that was quite scary, and I told.
Yeah, I
you,
found it creepy. Yeah,
I thought it was scary.
that could.
wild.
If you didn't know that was religious, it could also be satanic, couldn't it?
Well,
Satanic
the
religious people.
woman there is his spiritual advisor, and she's
Okay.
fucking bonkers.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
I have nothing else to say about her.
doesn't
Pete
surprise me.
Hegseth's
Yeah.
pastor is a full-blown anti-woman, anti,
Yes.
like anti-trans, anti-everything.
Yeah.
So, mate, all the way back to the Middle Ages when the king would be fucking controlled by the church. This is
That's what you
full
got.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is why we keep getting sucked back into this shitty topic of
Excellent
religion all the
description,
time because it's fucking everywhere in our systems.
So, and now Andy was saying earlier, just not long ago, like it's a bit weird and it's a bit odd, but it's not, because that's what religion is.
Exactly.
That is
Indoctrination.
exactly what it is.
What I meant by that now, though, is how Turnip is supposedly atheist, and yet he's surrounded by all these creeps who are like mega religious.
Yeah, and
They've made him $4 billion, brother.
Yeah.
That's why.
See,
That's probably why then. Yeah.
Again,
8 billion, I think. Yeah. 8 billion, I think. Yeah.
again, odd stepping in with the
I fucking have a passionate hate for religion, my friend, and this is the exact reason why. It controls people without them even realizing that they're being controlled by religion.
It's disgusting because it's been around so long as well.
Yeah.
But he'll be using them. He'll be using his con man tactics on all those religious people, won't he?
Absolutely.
Of
He
course
just
he will.
wants,
You can-
he just wants
that's what you
Iran's
can see
oil.
that.
He does not give a fuck about the nuclear. He does not give a
just
fuck
wants the
about
oil.
any of that. And he's
Yeah.
using the military that he can control easier by saying it's for a religious purpose.
Yeah.
The guy who was in Venezuela, and they went out and they grabbed him and got him out. And there's nothing behind that apart from oil. Yeah, the guy's a fucking knob, but whose fucking position is it to just go, hey, you're a bit of a knob, I think I'll go and fucking wreck you, and I'll just pull you out of there and get rid of you. What the fuck? Not your place to do that, pal. No? Yes, it is, because they got oil. They got more oil than everybody put together. Duh. Fuck's sake. Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah.
They
Wait a
don't
minute.
even need oil. They could have gone green like the rest of the planet and made a fucking killing off of that too.
Yeah.
It's-
Adwin is getting onto my topic here.
Yeah.
He's a lucky bastard.
Hello.
I'm assuming that his objection to that is the fact that they're dancing. I mean, I can't think of any other objection there might be.
I'm not overly fond of dancing. Provocative dancing. Yeah. No, I'll take that.
Getting adverts. I must have looked at something weird, because, which was not like me at all. But I'm getting adverts for Asian, like Thailand. These Thailand or these Asian girls come and join us. You know, they all fancy you and stuff like that. And I refuse to reply to them because, they probably got a bigger dick than me anyway. You know.
I quite like some of the Asian, especially the half caste Asians. I think some of those are really weird.
Asian Americans are gorgeous. Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous.
Asians living 2.4 kilometers away who want to see. Yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah, you got it.
Chinese, Japanese, Korean women don't really do anything for me. Not that kind of Asian. I'm talking about like Indian Asian, perhaps.
All right. Okay.
Some of the half-caste Indians are very, very, very attractive.
I like the Asian. I think like the Japanese and stuff. They're a bit small and whatever you like, But
they look like they need to go out in the sun a bit.
Oh yeah,
they're very pale and stuff.
But there is a button. I mean, to go. Where would you take me on a first date? I would probably say McDonald's. I got
standard.
McDonald's is a safe bet, though, and I believe that's actually quite a practical thing to do because women are going to be nervous on the first date, and you want to go somewhere where it's open and not secluded, and there's lots of people around. So to me, it kind of makes sense. You just don't want to eat there, just get a coffee.
I wouldn't tell that to David.
Just get a coffee or an ice cream. That's fine.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to eat there. I love that.
Because eating got to do with anything. Yeah. No. I mean, does my shirt smell like chloroform?
Yeah. We got a deal here with McDonald's called a smart deal, and you get a cheeseburger, a side, which can be another cheeseburger or something like that. Fries, small fries, and small soft drink. It costs $7 something, $7.90. Okay. The fucking cheeseburger costs $5.60 if you buy it alone.
Wow.
So I've ended up getting this deal just for the fuck of it on the way home occasionally, just for a snack.
This is the problem, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
I think, I know I don't know a lot about America, but I think that is a problem with the obesity in America. It's partly because of that. They just give people food. You order a steak, you get 3 other steaks, you get 2 chickens.
I can never get what I want, just a cheeseburger or just, I mean,
you get 6 stacked up cheeseburgers and you got all this for about $10. And at the end they go, just by the way, can I have a Diet Coke?
Sometimes when you see those images of burgers stacked on top of burgers and cheese just spewing out the side, how the hell do they eat that, Mark, for God's sake?
Yeah. No, Britain isn't as fast as America's.
I know.
Praying hard,
that too, but I don't have info. Sorry, I've talked over you.
I'm
on your side, but
it's about 60 something percent and 75% for America. We're not far behind. Let's be fair.
We know Gads is going to throw up the stats in a second, so we'll just wait.
We know that. We know that's going to happen, don't we? But I think it's 60 something percent in the UK and about 75% in America. I think very high.
It's
65 in UK and 75 for US. That's exactly what I thought. Yeah.
Right.
Ooh,
66 in Australia.
Fat people, but you wouldn't because they'd be stuck in their houses. So
That's shocking, isn't it? Actually,
in the UK, the houses are so small.
It is.
Probably you can't take the numbers because the houses are so small. They can't get out the country.
And don't forget that in the UK, you're talking about nearly 70 million people. In Australia, you're only talking about 25 million.
But it's going on with percentage, so total number.
It's fair.
Doesn't matter here.
It's a fair thing.
Yeah. But that's kind of shocking, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen. I don't think I've seen many, if any, fat Australians. To be honest,
they're about.
Are they? Yeah. Well, they must be. Yeah.
People just run them over because they haven't got time to go around.
Maybe they can't get out of the house. Perhaps there's. Have you ever watched any of those programs in America where they have to get people? They have to take the walls out of the house to get them out. And use cranes.
Yeah.
Frightening, isn't it?
No, that's just Maxi going to Walmart.
Yeah.
We had our coldest day in ages here the other day, Gads, just letting you know. Funny comment.
I saw a plum saying that it was like 3 degrees or something.
Mate, don't know where he's living. It's not Australia. Fucking our coldest day in Adelaide, where I was this week, and they were going on about it. But, cold front's coming. It's going to be the coldest day. Was 15 degrees C.
That's pretty cold for Australia, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is, but it's not for you guys. It's normal, isn't it?
Well, it's 12 here at the moment. We've got that cold wind again at the moment. It feels colder than it is. It's not really cold. It's been about 15, 16 in the daytime. But with us that kind of Arctic wind there again, I hate it.
It blew me away. I was expecting it to be single digit, but yeah.
I thought it was plum. Somebody said it was talking about 7 degrees temperature and I don't know, 5 degrees with wind chill or something like that. I don't know.
That sounds like a nighttime temperature. Yeah, it'll get down to there, but not during the day. Not anywhere I know, and not unless it's on our small mountain range between the eastern states and central states.
Yeah,
but even I can't say because I don't know, but yeah, doesn't seem
lucky
quite
you,
right.
James. You got dispensary where you can go and get it. That's good, isn't it? I think it should be like that everywhere. You know, people should be able to do whatever they like. You shouldn't be illegal to do that. It's ridiculous. I've sort of grown out of it. I think Oddie has as well, haven't you, Oddie? I don't think you do it much now, if at all.
No, I've stopped totally. I stopped when I lost my job for failing a cannabis test. I was like, mate, I need my job more than I need that. And
that's right.
Mate, I couldn't even go on benefits because I've got the mortgage. So
that's right.
I consider that an asset. So if I didn't find another job, I would have lost my house. So
yeah, that's right.
That.
Yeah,
I'm eating better. I was doing a lot more exercise, a little bit less now because of working again. But mate, I feel excellent. I go to work happy. I come home happy. I try to make my favorite fan happy, and then that makes me unhappy. So I turn off from that and I come back here and I do happy things. I go out. I've gone out the last few weekends with my daughter. I went to the medieval fair last week with her. I've gone to the movies last night because no one else was available. Yeah, I'm living again. It's great.
Yeah.
Trying to do the other stuff with the family, but there's a bit of hatred still there, and I think it's I can only do so much, but I can't let their issues affect me forever. So I've got to start putting in a bit of living again, you know.
I just miserable. Fuck them.
All from stopping cannabis and stopping drinking.
Well, it's got to be health benefits to that. But do you see it as a negative now then, or in other words, it's not something you'd want to go back to because you can see the negative side of it now.
It's not a matter of that. It's the first thing that you got to deal with is boredom. Well, what do I do now? Because
that's true.
And cannabising, you're in a cloud.
That's right.
You're taking yourself out of living category, and you're in a cloud, and you don't notice that until you get out of that cloud.
Separating yourself from reality. That's why you do it, probably, isn't it?
Yeah,
completely agree.
So to deal with the boredom thing, you find things to do, hence going out on the weekends and all that kind of stuff and blah, blah, blah. So I still get bored, and I've still got to teach myself more methods of how not to be bored, but I'm there. So at the start,
boredom can be a good motivation.
Well, yeah, because of that, I started going around the oval 5 or 6 times, which is 1.5 kilometers. So I was doing about 5 to 10 or 5 to 8 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Not an hour, I mean a session.
Walking, running, or what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not fit enough to run yet.
No.
I look like I should be fit enough, but because I've sat in an excavator for 20 years, I look fit because of the poor diet. Now,
Godwin
showing that with us, Cats.
Godwin showing off. 30 minutes.
30 minutes? 30 minutes? Fucking hell. You last forever. You must be fit as fuck. Fuck.
Don't let the women know that, Gads. They'll all be after you.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah. Give me that long to find mine.
Awesome.
God, I look like I got 2 belly buttons.
Yeah, funny. I still don't know what James's picture is. It's such a weird picture. I think he said it's from a game, perhaps. I can't remember. But it looks like some kind of weird diving suit or something.
Steampunk armor or something.
I forgot what the games are called now. There's a couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he said it's. I seem to recall he said it was from a game of some sort.
Yeah.
I don't recognise it, but I'm sure that's what it was.
Yeah.
Nightbot's getting a bit annoying. I've had to put, or not had to put. I've put Nightbot back on because on my live stream, I've got these people on there who keep talking and then deleting their comments, and it's really trashing the channel. And it gets censored or something because that's going on all the time, and it ends up with an empty chat in there. So I put Nightbot in there to kind of put messages out at the same time. So it doesn't leave. I hate the chat being empty. That now they time out the messages in the chat, and it's really stupid. Who thought of that? I don't know. But if nobody comments in a chat for a couple of hours, it'll be completely empty. But who wants to go and talk in an empty chat? That's ridiculous. Delete some of the comments, but leave 100 or something. The last 100 or something like that.
All right.
Because who would go into an empty chat and just start talking? Like, you don't even know if anybody else is there. It's ridiculous.
That's how we all started, isn't it?
Andy, have you've obviously haven't quite caught on to what the chat thing is for Blade Runner.
What's that?
I was about to say.
In there, they go reams and reams, and it's absolute bollocks because they're off their head. Right?
Yeah, well, that's bad.
For themselves at first.
Yeah, except they end up arguing with themselves and everything. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Home used to make me laugh because he used to say that he used to quite often pop in there in the mornings, and then I'd bump into him, see him in there in the afternoon. He'd say, "My God, I was in here this morning," and it's like a bunch of lunatics, and they're talking to themselves, and it's crazy, and I suppose it is, isn't it? It is like that, really.
They are mental.
I know.
There's no other word for it. They're not sitting there doing this to get attention or anything, because there's nobody there.
There's nobody there. Yeah.
Thank you, Gads. That's the one. You got it. That's the one.
BioShock. That's the one. Yeah. Thank you, Gads.
I thought it was. Apparently, it's a good game. I don't know if that's it. I'm just saying that's the one I remember. Yeah.
And that's most likely the answer to Sublime, off their face on drugs. But
yeah. They can't all be. They can't all be though. Surely, I mean,
they're American. They're all.
A lot of them claim that they're not on drugs.
Meds is the default situation,
Of course, if you don't claim if you claim you're on drugs and doing it, people will have the excuse to switch off. Andy, if you claim you're not on drugs doing it, people will more likely listen a bit longer, and then
not for long.
No. I used to just have my phone on my lap as I was excavating, so I'd be on there for 8 hours doing that all day long. And I know that no one else was doing that as their excuse. So my understanding was they're off their face and they're just dribbling crap to whoever would listen. Yeah. Whereas
I wonder if it's deeper than that. I think
radio.
I mean, sometimes
I think they might actually be. I think they might actually be crazy. I don't think it's like possible. At least some of them. I think don't know if it's got anything to do with drugs. Are we? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spectrum, and you find like people, and the like people call themselves normal, but the rest of the people are in the further stretches of the spectrum. We're all a little bit nuts in a certain
A
degree, I
little bit
believe.
towards the ultraviolet.
Nice way of putting it. It's a spectrum thing, though. It's not a crazy or not crazy.
That's escapism again, Gads, isn't it? Escaping reality. But I'm with you on that. I mean, I think we all need to do that from time to time.
Fuck yeah, Gads. Milk and ducks.
I don't even know what to say to that. It's just goddamn that, isn't it?
You've left Mal speechless on that one, Gads. Now it does look a bit familiar.
Even now.
No.
Each to their own, you know. Like some people need, but in my mind, they're all just coping mechanisms now. But
I'd rather people do that than drink alcohol.
Well, yeah.
I think alcohol's okay if you don't overdo it, you know. But it's
your emoji didn't work, Gads. It works in the chat, but it won't work on the StreamYard for some reason. Doesn't like the emoji.
It's bad if you overdo it, man. Like you die from water if you overdo it.
Exactly. It's like
I remember years ago I told Max that, and she didn't believe me. I said that if you drink a certain amount of water within half an hour, and she didn't believe me, but she actually ended up in hospital because she did exactly that. She went and drank loads of water.
Yeah, she's still suffering from it, apparently.
Almost killed herself, apparently. Yeah.
I increased to 2 liters a day, as was recommended, and started getting water vacuoles throughout my body. So I've reduced to less, basically.
So here's the thing, Odd, you would know this, biology guy and all the rest of it. If you use Usain Bolt, or if you're Audi, you're going to need different levels of water intake. Simple.
Depends how active you are.
It's recommended you should take this. People just jumped on it, and it's not good. No?
Yeah. Well, 20 litres of water. My God, no wonder.
Yeah. Too much oxygen is bad for you. Oxygen oxidizes.
It's a poison. It's actually a poison. Yeah.
It's like everything, isn't it? No.
Yeah.
People saying that this world
Twitch bots are right. Yeah.
People saying that this world was designed for us, and the one thing that keeps us alive fucking kills us. Thanks for that.
That's right. But oxygen's actually a poison. If there's a lot more oxygen in the atmosphere, we wouldn't survive.
No, it's like anything. You know, you have too much water. We can't live without water. Yeah, but if you take too much of it, you'll die. Well, thanks.
I know.
For that.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Exactly, Gads. Exactly.
It's just bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to have the right amount, right quantity, ratio. Sorry, is the word. You have to have.
It's almost like a no-win situation, isn't it?
Well, it is a no-win situation.
Well, it is actually. Ultimately, it is, of course. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Rusty chains. Yeah, I used to chain smoke, but what I found was when it was windy, it was fucking hard to keep it lit.
Yeah.
Mate, your lungs must be heaps healthy, getting rid of all that oxygen from them by smoking.
Yeah. I hope lungs and sarcasm as well, Gathering our emphasis.
Lungs actually heal quite quickly from when you stop smoking. A couple of weeks and they start healing. They actually heal quite quickly, I believe.
Well, I think I've said before how much I smoked. It was what
you have it. Shocking amount. Yeah.
I sat in one little room with no telly, and all I did was empty ashtrays. That was my hobby. And after I gave it up or whatever, because I met the missus and I learned a new word called responsibility. Lots of fucking syllables. I had to learn how to deal with that first. And it was.
Well done, Gads.
I'm not sure how far. How long it took me to feel good. I just kind of stopped, you know, bang, right, back.
Yeah.
No downgrade. There was no give it up a little bit here, try a little bit of this, stick some things on me or what, just did it. So I never looked back. So I don't really know. I don't know how long it took my lungs and my chest and stuff to clear, you know, because I'd done it for 30 years.
Well, you were probably waking up in the night coughing your guts up, weren't you?
Oh yes, I was. Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
But you're not now. I assume.
I know. No, clear.
No.
Well, you could hear the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off, Gads. Your cigarettes are cheap as fuck, aren't they? Ours are $50 a pack here now.
$12 a pack of 20. In Australia, they're like $50 for a pack of 18, I think, aren't they, Oddy?
Yeah. 20 pack of 20 is a smaller size, and about $45 to $50. I think I have no idea how much the bigger packs are. I don't think they even exist around here because no one can afford them.
I'd have to have a fucking bank loan the amount I smoked.
You see a lot of people walking around the shops picking up cigarette butts.
I mean,
it's not even that bad a thing. I do it for the missus if I see any good ones.
I don't know.
She'd break them up and make rollies out of them. It's not like sucking on the butt. Use a fresh filtered, but just take the tobacco. And man, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I found a full pack on the ground. I don't even smoke, and I'm in a suburb where all these people are scrounging for cigarettes, and I come across a full pack, and it's like, oh, what do I do with this? Oh, exactly.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird, Oddy? Look at what James said in chat, ha ha ha, and then look at what came out on the StreamYard. It's cut out.
On StreamYard, I haven't seen. Yeah, I don't have your YouTube one up, but yeah.
James, you appear to be short of a ha.
He is short of a ha, isn't he? That's weird, isn't it?
James is one ha short of a funny. Yeah,
that's strange, isn't it?
Nearly a joke.
Yeah, nearly.
Everything's getting adjusted. It seems this is 1984 in the embryo stage.
Yeah, I get. I don't know. I mean, I used to smoke.
He's given us the ha back. Thank you.
Oh, James. Oh, I was getting worried then. I thought you fell asleep. No,
some kind of strange mismatch between YouTube and StreamYard there. I don't know what's going on.
Eight packets a day I was smoking.
Whoa!
In today's
Oh my God! Well, that's God. What is that?
That's
400 a day.
Yeah,
400 a day.
What it is now? I've no idea now. No.
$400 a day over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, $400 a day. Yeah,
I'd be murdering people to have a cigarette.
Yeah, that's an addiction status.
Yeah,
heroin would be cheaper, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Cheaper
to do it's still the same price as in 1980 or 1990.
It would be cheaper to murder somebody for it, do the time, and get given it by the people in the government who put you in jail, once a week to give you some cigarettes. Yeah, it would be cheaper.
Yeah.
I'm saying that, Gads, you're dead right. And it's the same problem as with alcohol. You've got dealers in every shop that you go to or shopping complex that you go to.
I think alcohol
absolutely everywhere around you. Accessibility was the arsehole that made it so much harder to quit that. I've been on heroin. I did the heroin thing. That was easy because it was one of the only things that I got addicted to that you suffered pain from when you withdrew. And then I used that alone to help me quit.
I think one of the worst things is the alcohol, not nicotine addict. Nicotine addict.
They're similar in the way that you just can't go down the street without it being forced on you by seeing.
Yeah, that's a good point, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fair point.
People they all smoke, they all drink, they don't all have heroin.
I think I'm biased because of the way I dealt with it. That's my thing.
You've gone very anti now, though, haven't you, Mal?
Oh, I'm terrible.
You're very anti-smoke now.
Me, fucking wankers.
Yeah,
they want to kill their best customers. And
I know.
They're killing their best customers. What kind of a fucking business model is that?
Yeah.
Immoral. Oh, no, God, no. No, can't stand the fuckers. I got no time for them. None. people who work in the company, not much you can do about that. You need a job, etc., etc.
That's right.
Company, fuck them.
Mm.
Absolutely no time for them whatsoever. I cannot stand them. So that's my little rant. I'm done now.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. You can't blame the people who work there. You know, people have to work.
People have to eat.
That's that. Yeah.
And in some places, that's the only thing available.
I'm sure. Yeah.
You know, sorry, being all morally fucking Mr. Blah blah blah. Yeah, like Gadwin said, Mr. Soapbox.
Isn't that a strange thing though? Isn't it a strange thing though? Isn't it a strange thing though? How somebody who was been a smoker in their life and smoked excessively can go so anti.
No, because they've learned what it is to be.
How bad it is, perhaps. Yeah.
They know what it does. And I generally think that. I mean, I have on a personal level. I've looked into what it does, and they can fuck off. They are immoral monsters. That's my attitude to it.
Oh, I don't think there was ever any doubt about that. Yeah, yeah. I think they knew that back in the 1800s or whatever.
They always know. Yeah, they're trying to kill their best customers. Do I need to say anymore? It's deliberate.
In the 1800s, doctors would tell people that it was a cure for certain diseases.
It was in the Victorian times. It was believed to be really good for you. Everybody just
in the 60s.
I don't think that they knew it. Like
in the 60s and 70s on the television, it would be the doctors that were advertising the cigarettes.
Yeah.
This is your doctor's favorite brand, Peter Stuyvesant.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I remember those facts. I remember them now.
You got them, Andy. Yeah.
I've smoked them at one time, but I have done. You know.
Same here.
I think
it stretches all the way around the globe, Peter Stuyvesant.
I think they were cheap. That's why, probably.
They were the cool brand. The soft pack.
James Bond smoked. Film stars smoked, so it was cool to smoke. You know.
Dunhill was another one.
I was smoking behind the classroom at school. I was 9 years old. Yeah.
I did it. I started smoking at school in the bike shed at school.
Yeah. I know all about that shit. It's fucking horrible.
No,
I'm not going to go from one extreme to the other. You just learn, don't you?
Hold on, Gads. Quicksilver, mercury up your ass. Wow. I've never even heard of that. That doesn't sound fun.
What's that?
In the medieval period, they would put mercury up your backside. They called it quicksilver. Now, not now, they don't have mercury in thermometers, but 20, 30 years ago when they did, if you broke a thermometer in the lab, they would evacuate the whole level of the school, like the whole school building.
Well, we don't want the mercury getting fucking contaminated, do we?
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Can't have that. Mercury is bad, like real bad.
Yeah. In the human body, it doesn't like it very much. Yeah. Don't they use that in fillings as well? Metal fillings, they use a percentage of, tooth fillings, they use a percentage of mercury, I believe, don't they?
I don't know that. When it's not mercury by itself, it's different. Like a mercury, for example's sake, mercury sulfate or mercury blah, blah, blah. It's a different substance. Like hydrogen and oxygen isn't water.
They've got one which they call a clusin. They've got one they call, I think it's a clusin now, which is the same colour as your teeth, basically. So you can't see it. You haven't got black fillings like you used to have.
The mercury as a liquid it's still permeable to your skin and will seep into your skin, Gads. But vapor is the bad stuff, and it vaporizes abruptly, like a lot. That's like asbestos, what you're implying there. It's bad as a dust, it's not bad as a solid. But mercury will still seep into your skin. So you don't want to hold it in your hands either.
It's probably evaporating all the time since it's liquid at room temperature, isn't it?
Mercury isn't a solid. You wouldn't be holding it. It's
Always a liquid.
No. I'm sure it could be made into a solid. Solid liquid gas, as a general rule of thumb, is just the temperature different.
That's right. Absolutely. So therefore, if it's in the liquid state, it's possibly evaporating all the time.
Yeah. So it would have to be cold to be a solid, but I don't know the temperature change to become solid. I believe
minus 40 or something. Yeah, minus 40 or something. I would think something like that. I don't know. Complete guess, but
that temperature. Fuck. Yeah,
Do you have any idea what it does? Give us a hint here. That sounds fun, Gads. What the fuck does mercury do to aluminium? Is it explosive or like does it? Yeah, I don't mean that. I mean, does it react explosive?
I know that gallium, which they're using for cooling computers chips, liquid metal, is very corrosive. Gallium, very corrosive to copper, brass, any non-ferrous metals, aluminium. Yeah, oh yeah. Right. It'll eat a hole straight through it. Well, not straight through it, but over time it'll eat right through it. Yeah.
Fucking alien blood. Yeah.
So what do they use to contain it then? Because like radiators are usually aluminium and stuff like that off memory, and they run coolant through that. So if you're using gallium as a coolant, what are they using to hold it? Wood?
Well, I got an idea. Perhaps they don't use gallium.
Well, they put it in they put it between the chip and the heatsink.
It was too easy.
And they have a frame around it which stops it leaking out, basically.
Yeah. Right. What's the frame?
Well, it's just a plastic channel or whatever around it which stops it leaking out. It's also very conductive electrically, so that liquid can leak onto a circuit board and short the whole board out. You can't get any of it on a circuit board.
Yeah, that gallium is it's weird stuff, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about it as much as you do. Obviously, I can see.
So they put like a channel around the CPU or whatever they're calling to stop it leaking out. But then you have kids with laptops who throw them in their backpack, and instead of being horizontal, they're now vertical in their backpack.
That'll be a silicate then. So that'll be a mineral chamber, I'm guessing, since it's on your circuit boards. Gads has put up an image of what mercury does to aluminium. Is that on Discord, Gads, or have you sent the screenshot to? Well, you're not on stream, so it'll be on Discord, I'm guessing. He sent you an image of what mercury does to aluminium. Andy, any chance you can find it?
Let's have a look. Yeah, I'll have to go and have a look. You're welcome to come up on stream, Gads, so you know that. If you want to.
Fun to watch.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Yeah, I like that when it's good to come up on screen. Yeah, cool dude.
I'll have to go and log into Discord, and I hope it's working because Oddie said that there was a problem with it earlier, but I'll give it a go.
Get it to work. But it told me that it wasn't working for me, so it's just, their issues at their end. I haven't tried again.
Let me log in and have a look. See.
No problem.
And it's working now. Ooh.
I'm just logging in now. Gab's not in there. Oh, there. Oh my God! Really? Wow.
Thanks for the vid you sent me on Discord, Gads, who has a nice ass.
I think you're going to be shocked at this one, Oddie. I really do.
You're going to play that?
I haven't looked at it very closely, but it looks quite shocking from what I've seen. Let me add that.
Oh, very pretty.
So hopefully you can see that.
Oh, wow.
I like that.
It's that strange.
That is awesome.
Is it like
what's happened there then?
A rectangle cube of aluminium and just had it dribbled on top or something? I don't know. And
it looks like it's grown. It looks like it was a pool of mercury originally on top of the aluminium slab, and then it's kind of grown. It's weird. One drop of mercury.
I think it looks like my ex has just said "fuck you." I'm off.
Mrs. Fester.
Yes, that's exactly what's happened. That's exactly what's happened. It's one drop of mercury and it grows.
One drop. Oh my God! Yeah,
Wow.
brilliant.
And it grows up like that. What the hell?
Fair play, guys. I love it. That's brilliant.
Oh, that's brilliant.
How strange.
One drop. Brilliant.
I love things like that. It's just great. I know.
Chemistry was excellent to learn about. Like, it's amazing what shit does when you go beyond indoctrination.
I know. I know.
That's crazy, Gads.
But I do like that. Yeah. It's Oh, what's the one from the Addams Family?
Fester. Yeah.
Oh, Fester was the bald guy. The other one. Cousin It.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was getting it wrong. Yeah, fuck, I was thinking of it, but saying Fester. Yeah, cool.
That was Cousin It just telling me, fuck you. I'm off.
Oh, let's have a look at this. Gads has put a video. How can I do that, Gads? Let me go and have a look.
Share screen, brother.
I will do. I'm just trying to get this right. I've got the video now. Share screen. All about mercury.
Mercury's special because it's the only metallic element that's a liquid at standard temperature and pressure. Its elemental symbol is Hg because it's based on its older and much harder to pronounce name. It used to be called hydrargyrum, which is the combination of the two Greek words hydror and argyros, which mean water and silver. The density of mercury is really high, so the small amount that I have here weighs a surprising 2.5 pounds. It's significantly denser than most other metals, so if we add something like a coin, it should float on top.
Stop touching it.
Sorry, I just had to pause that for a moment because note, and Oddie's picked up on it. This guy's got no gloves or anything, and he's got loads of the stuff in front of him. Like, shouldn't he have some sort of protection or something?
To my knowledge, but yeah. I appear to be proven wrong, Andy, but I wouldn't touch it.
Its melting/freezing point is around negative 39 degrees Celsius.
There you go.
So if we go below this, it's going to freeze solid. As it warms back to room temperature, it'll start melting, which I think looks pretty cool. It has a relatively low boiling point for a metal at only around 360 degrees Celsius. This makes it somewhat easy to purify by distillation, but I really don't recommend doing that, especially at home like I did, because it can be pretty dangerous. If something went wrong and boiling mercury spilled everywhere, it would be a disaster to say the least.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't look like a good idea.
Because of strong metallic bonding forces between mercury atoms, it has a really high surface tension. I don't want to go into much detail, but this causes the surface of the mercury to be drawn into itself in a way to minimize its surface area, ideally forming a sphere. In larger amounts, this isn't as noticeable because the effect of gravity is much greater than the surface tension, which causes the mercury to flatten out. However, as the volume decreases, the force of gravity gets less and less, and eventually the effect of surface tension can take over. When it does, it forces the mercury into a nearly spherical shape. Because it's a metal, it also conducts electricity, and this is taken advantage of to make various mercury-based electrical switches. There are many different designs, but the most common one is probably the tilt switch.
I just noticed how long this video is. I don't know how much this you want me to play, but I'll carry on anyway, unless you want to stop. It's quite a long video.
If it's tilted in the right direction, the mercury will complete the circuit, turning on a light bulb or whatever the system is set up for. Mercury doesn't normally exist as a metal in nature, and it's usually found in the form of mercury sulfide, which is commonly known as cinnabar. Mercury sulfide exists in two forms, where one is red and the other is black.
I don't know how far you want me to carry on with that, but it's quite a long video.
You don't have to, man. It's all good. I was just wondering on the effects on humans, and now I'm curious on how the hell did the Greeks come across this substance back then?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm actually more concerned that guy's got no protective equipment, no PPE whatsoever. He's actually dipping his finger in it at one point, which seems pretty reckless to me.
Can you chuck that to Discord, Gads, if you still got access to it, so I don't forget about it? I've written down Nile Red, but I don't know the exact.
But I thought it wasn't safe. If it permeates your skin, Gads, it's not safe to touch, surely. He'll explain why. Perhaps I should carry on then, should I? I don't know.
No, you're all good.
I've seen a video, and it's not an AI video of a guy putting his hand in molten metal that's coming out of a
I saw that
smelter. Yeah, right. And he's doing it.
Do you want my hand through a flame? So,
yeah, you can do things that you wouldn't think you could do. Yeah.
Do you want the link to that, Oddy? Or has Gad sent it on Discord?
Cheers. Yeah, it seems like you have. Yeah.
Oh, I sent it as well.
Good,
Yeah. Interesting. So perhaps it is safe to touch then. Perhaps it's safer than we thought it was, because Gads is saying that he does touch it and handle it and pours it into his hand, and he's obviously still alive. So.
That's vaporizing in the room as a liquid, so he shouldn't be there with his hand in it. If the hand in it isn't a problem, the vapor going up to his nose still is, to my knowledge. At least that's what we in chemistry.
Yeah.
So I did organic chemistry. So yeah, this is why it's intriguing to me. I wouldn't not do that, but I will watch this video and probably will return to this next week. At least
awesome. Did do things in chemistry labs and things at school and stuff, you know? It's brilliant. Yeah. And they go,
there's always a loophole.
Don't try this at home. I'm going, oh, wait a minute. I'll just have a look in the cupboard and see if I've got a glass of mercury handy, and I'll have a go at this. Looking idiots.
Man, I used to do brake fluid and chlorine bombs as a kid, and it's basically chlorine. You pour a splash of brake fluid on it, and it does a jet of rock, like it looks like a rocket. And I tried doing that for my son about a year ago, just to show him some backyard chemistry, and it didn't work. I was pissed off. It's like they've changed the chemical format.
Must have changed the chemicals,
yeah. So really, really fucked me off, because I was all definite. No, this definitely happened. Blah, blah. We used to do things like do it in a Coke bottle. You do it in a Coke bottle because it's enclosed. It does the loudest bang that all of the dogs in the surrounding block or two would start barking. It's fucking brilliant. Then you dig a small spade-sized hole about 2 foot deep, or a 1 foot, something like that. All the dirt on the edge, you do the same thing, Coke bottle chlorine bomb, drop it in the hole, then quickly stomp the ground back in. You've got about 30 seconds. It's got an automatic fuse. Stop the ground back in, then go and run inside. And look
how old were you when you were doing all this?
And you blew a crater in your backyard, man. Not quite lift the dirt out, but the ground would like lift and then resettle, and then you just have chlorine vapor for about a meter around the hole.
How old were you when you were doing
25, brother. About 25 for the last time I did that. So about 20 years ago.
All right.
I did it once in a Jim Beam bottle, and just left that out the back on ground level, went inside, hid behind the screen door to watch it, and it went bang, and the label of the Jim Beam bottle hit the flight screen right in front of my face.
Wow.
We got into some good shit. We used to make hot air balloons with Jiffy firelighters and custard tart trays and big garbage bin bags.
Chemical Brothers,
That was one of the fun things. I got in the newspaper for doing that because people thought that there was a UFO flying around the suburb. Because what happens is you do it at night. It's a Jiffy firelighter on a custard tart tray hot air risers, the garbage bin bags, the balloon, and it's just a ball of flame flying through the air. Yeah, it's stupid. Don't do it. It's got to land somewhere.
Don't do it. Don't do this at home, folks.
Exactly. Yeah, I think I've passed the statutory law 7 years thing by now. So I think I'm safe. So.
Don't try this at home, folks.
I like that, Aldi. Explain exactly how to do it and then say don't do it.
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
I think this cookbook is a great thing, I assure you. It said the same thing there. Don't do this at home.
Don't do this at home. But I'll just show you this.
They had a thing come up on the news as a kid. Well, not as a kid, as a teenager. I'd moved out of home, and it was about Avil travel sickness pills causing hallucinations. And it was a trend and blah, blah, blah. So that night, me and my brother went out and got some Avil travel sickness pills. Had the best hallucinations on drugs I've ever come across, but not the best sensation. It's not a fun thing. It's very scratchy kind of drug.
They didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you that.
No. No. I saw two figurines form out of the ashtray and have a battle, like lead miniatures that you used to buy. Like a knight and a goblin of some kind form in the ashtray and have a complete battle, and I still have the memory of that vividly. But and the whole time knowing this is a hallucination, so it wasn't scary. It was like, wow, this is awesome. But that was
my
biotech at uni, and that's genetics and pharmaceuticals. If that gives you any headway into why I
my first thing about pharmaceuticals was getting half a black microdot LSD. Now this thing is like a little speck of coal dust. Okay,
my brother ate 4 thinking it was one crumbled.
Oh my god! Right, so the guy over my 17th birthday, the guy cut one of these in half. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm cutting it in half. You don't want a whole one." A while later, I took 4 in a day. He cut this thing in half, and we were all down the beach having a laugh, you know. And it's like shingle beach, yeah. And I'm laughing my fucking head off, and everybody, well, what are you laughing at, Mal? I said, well, I'm looking for a rock. So that was my first experience. So yeah, I took 4 once.
118, you're talking about microdots.
Yeah, they were. I can't remember the next 3 days. I've never got them back. Yeah.
No. I know.
I don't know. Apparently, I got arrested and taken to the cop shop and all this.
I only know about those because my mates used to do them. I've never done anything like that. I've never done hallucinogenic.
Yeah, I still have. If I take a hand and I start from one side, say my left shoulder, with my right hand, and I go over to my right shoulder, I go. It's like the $6 million man running in slow motion. I still got it.
Gads, you might be able to help me with a brain fart that I'm having. What is it called when you walk down the shopping aisle and drop a silent but deadly to leave for the next person to walk through? It's not trolling. It's not barnstorming. There's a similar word that it's referred to. Well, and I only mention it because you've mentioned farts, but
I don't know that one.
Yeah. Since eating better, I've definitely cutting farts out more too. Like that just puts it. I dropped one right next to my boss yesterday, and it was so bad that I had to own up to it because it was only him and me standing there. It's like, oh, sorry, man, I dropped my guts.
You should have blamed him for the troll.
Blame him anyway.
What are you saying, Oddy? That it's got better or worse since you started eating better? Should have got better, shouldn't it?
Nah, well, I've been eating nicer slices of meat and stuff like that. So, yeah. Which sucks because Trabe's brought up the vegan thing again, and in general, I've reduced my meat eating, but currently it's definitely bumped up a notch because my diet's changing since quitting cannabis, basically.
I see,
I eat a lot more fruit and veg and stuff like that as well. So
that's got to be good, though, isn't it? Yeah.
I think Maxie's still blaming the wallabies.
Oh, man, kangaroo meat's shit. It's gamey crap.
I bet. Is it?
Yeah, it can be cooked well, but it's just not my thing.
Rabbit is my it's a bit too tangy and strong.
I like rabbit. When I've only had it once or twice in my life, but I quite liked it, as I remember.
Yeah.
I just have to feed the neighbours' pets, and they left out kangaroo meat, and as a pet food, it had a distinct gross smell to it. So now I just put that to the word kangaroo meat, and that turns me off straight away. But I have had nice, prep. I had it served to me by the in-laws, and I didn't know it was kangaroo meat at all, and I ate away, and then they told me at the end, it was like, fuck, that was actually like beef.
Oh.
So it depends how you prep it, basically.
I suppose it's like most things, isn't it?
I'm not going to bother to learn.
According to Trobs, we shouldn't be doing it anyway. So
a bit funny with things like that. I don't eat duck, for example. I mean, I know you can get duck from the Chinese restaurant. I don't eat duck because I like ducks, and I'm a bit funny with things like that. So there's a lot of things I wouldn't eat, a lot of animals I wouldn't eat. No.
The argument yesterday was you can't be an animal lover and eat meat. And my rebuttal was, well, I love animals. I just don't love all animals.
I had that argument with Trobs. And I said, look, I said I will eat beef and duck and whatever, blah, blah, fish and stuff like that. But if I'm on my bike driving through the park, I will drive round a slug. Because I don't need to run over the slug.
Yeah.
It's still an animal. And I don't
need to cause suffering.
And I'm, as Audie would know, Luca is our, you go back far enough, we're all fucking related. So eat it if you must, or if you want to, or whatever, but have some respect for it. Don't just
Joe did his rebuttal on that beige farmer video, and Gads had just posted the stats for all the animals that get killed by the harvester doing the wheat or the the non-meat farming collection. It's like
farmers don't love their animals. Have you seen a farmer going out at 4:00 in the morning before he cuts the grain down and sticking sticks in the ground so that he can avoid all the birds' nests?
Nice.
This is like what people talking about. They have half a picture. That's the thing, and they use it to back up their own. And I would disagree with Trobs on the on this caper. I did actually.
Yeah. I love disagreeing with Trobs because he does the argument well in rebuttal always.
Yeah, he does. He always throws stats at you and things like that.
Hence why I bother to do a good rebuttal too. So man,
I would like to
great discussion with him.
I'd like to continue that argument.
It'll come up, you know that. And I'm on your side nearly identically, Mel, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not for the suffering of animals, but I'll eat the occasional one.
No, I think you're on my side generally, because you're not fucking stupid.
And we're both always right, mate.
We're always fucking right. So.
Brilliant.
I do,
So the farmers are killing animals accidentally to feed animals. So it works both ways. Awesome.
Yeah. If you
fish
can't
love mercury
and say that I have more feelings with pigs because they are more they're a bit of fun, they have a laugh and they're cute, and pigs are right. Pigs are funny as fuck. They're great. I've had pigs, right? But I don't like mosquitoes and all that shit. What the fuck? Why? Where do you draw? That's when I brought up the Luca argument, right?
Yeah.
As you know, Oz, right? So if I bring up the Luca, the last universal
Common ancestor.
common ancestor, thank you. And it all branches off from there. So what's the difference between a warthog and a pig and a slug and a mosquito? Nobody likes
And a
fucking
carrot.
mosquitoes, or a carrot, yeah, or broccoli, right? So there is no difference. They're all.
Have you ever watched like the David Attenborough series when they go right down in close and they look at ants and things like that?
Yeah,
and has it ever occurred to you that just by walking across a patch of grass, how many insects you're actually killing?
Yes.
Oh yeah, and microbes. Or you wouldn't be killing the microbes.
This is one of my arguments against Trobbs's argument. Trobbs's argument is they're autonomous.
Autonomons, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Why
think
can't
they
I say
are.
that word? Anyway, the ants that are not as they're not as conscious of the world around them as like something like a pig or something like that.
Well, that's just one example, but I mean, you could be killing millions of insects just by walking across a patch of grass, couldn't you?
Well, we do all the
Just
time.
a quick butt-in. Happy birthday to David Attenborough. He turned 100 this week.
Yes, he was. 100.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're driving your car down the road or whatever, and you're running over all these insects and things,
Well, yeah, that's the thing about insect. You got a fly hitting your windscreen.
Yeah, people don't think about that, do they? Or do they?
Well, the insect does. What's the last thing that goes through the insect's fucking head when it hits the windscreen? It's fucking ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
I disagree that you can distinguish between one and another one.
And I absolutely agree with you there. They're just at a different level in their perspective. It's the same.
And a warthog based on you think it's more cognitive, it's more aware than other things, and it annoys me.
In my car, Graham, yeah, that's right. But that kind of suggests that nothing's sacred. Then, you could eat anything.
Not only that, you should have respect for everything as well.
Right. There's also respect if you're going to fry it.
That fly over there, you're related to that fly, whether you think so or whether you like it. Or
of course. Yeah, I believe we are. Yeah, but
don't swat the fly just because you can, just because you're fucking arrogant.
But then again, that's a bit.
That we need for survival, whether it be from an animal or a plant or whatever. It's necessary, and just
as I said, yes, kill it,
it's irrelevant.
It's a bit condescending though to say that you appreciate the insects or the animals or whatever, and then you fry them.
No, we have to live. No, we have to live.
Exactly. It's what nature does. Nature recycles organics.
Have some respect for it. Don't stick.
Nature is going to have second thoughts about eating you.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Nature isn't going to have second thoughts about eating you. Like lions, any kind of big cat, it's going to eat you if it's hungry.
Exactly. It's the recycling that has to happen for life to expand. Fuck, we're all formed from non-organics, and all we're doing from recycling organics as like the eating is just getting the nutrients and the atoms. The atoms.
Yeah, that's all we're doing.
The whole circle of life, like the body decomposes, gets turned into shit, and then shit used for plants, and then plants turn that into energy.
So the vegan argument in the end is reduction of suffering, but the problem is where's the fine line between what you want to, I'm on the outside here. Like there's still suffering for the insects. Not that I want to eat insects.
I don't know if you were on Blade Runner the other day, but Rash was making the claim or the point that Trobbs is vegan and yet he's okay with going out and killing deer. I don't know whether that's right or wrong or what that was about. I just thought it was something I observed.
Yeah, I remember him talking about them.
Yeah,
they're a nuisance. So if the animal's overpopulated, so on like that.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
That's right.
Detrimental to the animal's health itself.
So he should be shooting humans and MAGA. Sorry.
Yeah.
He probably will in a few years. No, I'm kidding. Trobes, major MAGA hunter.
Rash seemed to be suggesting that while Trobs is vegan, he's got no problem with going out and shoot and deer hunting or whatever. I don't know, the rights and wrongs.
With Rash, it's just not all there anymore. You can't
No.
Trump doesn't like factory farming. That's his thing. It's the big factory farms where
I don't like that either.
In small stalls and everything, which most of that's been done away with years ago. Like they already got rid of like the small stalls and pig barns and stuff like that. Like,
good.
Everything's changed a lot in
okay.
3 years.
Yeah, and so they should. I mean, that's just cruelty, isn't it? For the sake of it. Well, it's about profits, probably, isn't it?
Exactly. And if you keep animals happy, they get fatter quicker, and they make you end up, it's more weight. It's about getting weight.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, of course.
But it takes more time.
Well, less time. So if you have happy animals, it takes less time to get fat animals.
Yeah, you get less profit out of it because.
But you get more profit because you're using less time, less food, less water.
No, if that was true, they would be doing it. Make no mistake about that.
Oh, I have a pig barn, like literally like an eighth of a mile down the road. Like there's chicken barns like right by that.
Yeah.
Cow pastures right behind the house. Like I watched the whole process. Like the chicken barns are they put peeps in 3 months, they have full grown chickens out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we used to have I used to live on the it was years ago now, but it was the most modern pig farm in Europe. And even then, no, it's not great. Like, when you walk along and you're picking up the pigs that aren't going to fucking make it, and the farmer just picks up the pig by its back legs, smacks its head on the wall, and throws it into its mother. It's not good.
Well, here they pick out the ones that look like it might have disease, because like when you go to a pig farm, they're very hypergenic or whatever. Like it needs to be a biosecure place. Like nobody can go in there without masks on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because pigs can get the same illnesses as humans, and so
of course,
really,
I mean, this was many years ago now. Obviously, I'm an old.
But I mean, when you see death on a daily basis, eventually you become numb to it, where it's another day.
Mundane. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's not great.
Yeah, like the first time you might have to put an animal down. Yeah, it's going to be gut wrenching.
Oh, we had to do
that.
I worked in a place once where we looked after mentally handicapped kids and people who were struggling, kids.
You weren't putting them down, were you, Mal?
Teenagers. No. But we had a couple of pigs there, and we had to put the sow down to make the meat for over the winter, and we sent it off to get slaughtered and whatever. But
we did it ourselves here.
Everybody
every
was
winter.
crying. Yeah, everybody was crying.
I'm fucked in the Holocaust. I couldn't kill an animal to survive. Like I'd have the pig and the cow there or whatever, and
piggies are cute as fuck, and they'll follow you around like little puppies. You can play, they'll have fun.
That's funny.
Yeah,
they're actually quite intelligent as well, Mal. You'd be surprised.
They're not dull at all. No,
my grandmother had one named Sally. Sally the pig. It would follow her wherever she went.
Yeah.
It would lay on. It slept on the back porch here. But when it came time to eat Sally, they ate Sally.
Little ears flapping up and down as it trots behind you.
Yeah.
Oh,
she'd take the scraps out. She'd feed it the scraps from supper. So whatever, peeled potatoes or whatever. The pig got all the scraps.
Yeah. And yet, as I said, if you look back far enough and you get as far back as Luca, we're related to everything. If you're going to eat it or kill it or whatever, at least have a little bit of respect for it. Don't chuck it in a fucking chicken battery farm type of thing, But they just feed them food and
fungi.
Huh?
We're an offshoot of fungi, single-celled organisms.
Yeah, but right. So everything is fucking. Have a bit of fucking respect, That's all.
We could add chlorophyll to our genetics via CRISPR, and then use sunlight to get a certain part of our energy.
Well, it'd be a sugar, basically turning sugar into glucose.
Yeah. We'd need to adjust more than just adding chlorophyll to our skin, and we'd all look green. But yeah, like it's genetically possible.
It's the
I don't know.
that comes down to it. That's why we can't do a lot of these things. But
Why, 'cause we're not
it would be
green?
neat if we could let people just experiment with CRISPR and just see what kind of weird humans we can come up. Like you could doubling the tensile strength and muscle fibers and things like that too. You can make a person that it doesn't have to be twice as big, but they can be twice as strong for the same size. Things like that.
You lose.
Are we talking about eugenics?
That's why gorillas. That's why gorillas can be so strong, but they don't have the dexterity that we have. Like they can't do surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite eugenics yet, but yeah, it could be now.
It could come down to that, but it'd be experimental on humans. But how do you do it to where it's they're not against their will? Like they'd have to volunteer and be like, yeah, make me into a super freak or something like that. But then there's
$6 million man stuff. Yeah.
And then that exponentially expands from there. That's why.
And then you get people. Then you get people going, no, I don't want that one. I want that one over there. He's freaking brilliant.
Exactly. It comes down to almost like a video game, selecting what options you want and then modding yourself.
Yeah.
I believe that it's inevitable. It will happen eventually. There's too many crazy scientists out there tinkering with viruses and bacteria at the moment.
Well, did you hear about that new one going around?
Next level.
There's, I forget what it's called, a horn virus or something
like that. Antivirus.
Sorry?
Yeah, hunter
Hantavirus is the latest one, I think, on that cruise ship. Yeah.
You get to
they got everybody off, and now it's spreading through different countries now.
Yeah.
Here's the next opening. Get ready for lockdown.
They weren't going to let the ship land.
They allowed it to dock at the Canary Islands, I believe, now, because the commissioner or whatever of the Canary Islands said it was reckless what they were doing, and it probably is.
Get it from rats, unsurprisingly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I quite like rats; they're freaking brilliant, but they do carry a lot of disease.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be wiped out from warfare. We're going to be wiped out from a pandemic.
Well, as I said to Trobs with the whether we kill this animal, that, and the other, we people think they're above other animals. And I said, yeah, until you see this little thing where you can't get an antibiotic to work anymore, then you're fucked.
Yeah, antibiotic.
I don't care how far ahead you think you are. The
most dangerous animal on the planet is a mosquito. It kills more humans than any other animal.
Yeah. Or what it carries,
Malaria. Yeah. Well, it's a transmission.
Yeah. So you take that further, what will kill even more animals? Oh, something smaller. Oh, a virus.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Just antibiotics not working anymore. Because you can't keep up.
Wiping out.
So it's a war. Yeah. Sorry,
wiping out what? Sorry, Gads.
They're a new experiment where they're basically exterminating mosquitoes. So in a mosquito life cycle, they can only breed once. And once they breed, they're done.
Yeah, they're done. Yeah.
And so they took a bunch of male mosquitoes. They ran them through radiation, which then makes them sterile, and put all those out into the wild. So whenever they mate with a female, she won't mate with anybody else, and so therefore she would just go and die and not have eggs.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I don't know much about it.
You still don't want to take out mosquitoes. They're a part of the steps in the food chain.
Oh, of course.
No, not really. There's one that can actually go and not really affect anything. Like if you took out flies would be a big thing because they break down a lot of material and
they're important.
Yeah, like animal decomposition.
I think mosquitoes are a bit like.
I don't have any info to support what I just said, but it does seem like, it does seem like
what does mosquitoes really support? I mean, yes, bats eat mosquitoes, but other than that, I mean,
yeah, mosquitoes are a bit like fucking pandas. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
They won't even fuck each other.
Mate, there's like a
you put me in a cage with a panda.
You put me in a cage.
Well, pandas they just should go extinct out of their natural just progression.
Of course they should.
Or evolution.
You put me in a cage with a fucking panda, and after a week, I'll fuck it. Fucking pandas, thick as shit.
Yeah,
They
you
look
missed the
mushy
smile.
when they
Pandas
see it.
do-
Yeah, now I don't want to see what Mrs. Mao looks like. She might be a panda. No, I'm kidding.
Panda. I like pandas. No, but are, yeah, you could just get rid of them. You could have lots and lots of just get rid of them.
There probably aren't many things in the ecosystem that you could just wipe out and not have an effect.
I don't think there's anything that I can think of without being biased that we could get rid of that wouldn't have an effect.
No.
Yeah, and that's why I agree
Humans.
also now, but I have to look into this. Like Gad said, mosquitoes apparently is one.
Well, it's because of the Luca effect.
Yeah.
Everything is related. Simple as
Get
that.
rid of humans and nature will prosper more.
I
agree with that, but we're an apex animal.
I could agree with that because we're
If
apex.
we destroy more habitat than anything, we don't live within a balance of our ecosystem like everything else on the planet.
No,
Everything else finds a balance
I-
within nature. We just come in, bulldoze it, and put it in a fucking parking lot.
I think I said to Trobs when we were on this discussion, didn't last long. But the thing is we being different to most other animals is that we change our environment to suit us.
Yeah.
I don't think many others do. You know,
to the point
Some
that
might.
some people think that we're no longer evolving, which is wrong.
Well,
to put
we're
it bluntly,
wrong,
we are
yeah.
still evolving because
Yeah,
we're
of course.
multicellular. Even if we don't look like we're evolving, certain parts of us
look at
are.
overweight and
relevant,
obesity. That would be like
regardless.
a de-evolution, basically. We went
Yeah.
from being apex muscular creatures that were really strong, could run miles, super healthy, to these just sacks of just cells that sit on a couch all day doing nothing.
Sucks of shit.
I
Yeah.
agree there needs to be some evolution there, but the fact that we're getting fat isn't the like.
I don't think that's
evolution.
evolution.
Change
No,
Your
alleles
evolutionary,
and
though.
population.
I
It's
agree.
That's
it's
a
the
diet
environment
change.
that affects
But the diet
evolution.
change,
So
yeah,
to whatever effect you
exactly.
want to have on
There's definitely
evolution
correlation.
environment.
The thing with evolution is there's no end goal, so we still evolve in the end.
Well, the end goal is
Yeah.
propagation, spreading
Yeah.
that DNA.
Yeah, but
onward.
there's no end goal. That's
No, exactly.
you know,
It's
there
forever.
just isn't. There's no defining thing where you get to the end and you go right. This is it. It doesn't work like that. No.
It's very clever. Therefore, God. Sorry, had to chuck
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Well, eventually humans will become like gods. Like if you took, say, in 30 years, what humanity is going to reach with AI advancements, because AI is going to be able to figure out things so quickly that we're going to advance like
Yes,
multiple
it already is.
things. And if you took a person from, say, in our future 30, 40 years, and now you take that person back to like the Bronze Age, the person would be worshipped like a god
Well, it would be now.
because of
Just
just
on my
editing,
mobile
things like
phone.
I'm sure we'll have
They
gene
wouldn't know
editing.
how.
The,
But they wouldn't know how to make bronze.
somebody said that to me, and they said, "Yeah, but if we went back in time and we just showed them a mobile phone, we would be like gods because we could."
Oh no,
talk
you'd be
to them."
thrown as a witch
said-
probably and be fucking burned.
No, the problem is the
Well,
problem is
you got
no,
the
it
magic
wouldn't.
fucking box.
You wouldn't because the problem is there's no fucking satellites.
Well, yeah, nothing
Yeah.
like that would work unless you had the video.
Fucking
footage,
it does.
actually.
Right?
If you have it saved on there, so like if you went back in time, you'd have to have it so everything's saved
Yes.
on that
yeah.
device, like the video itself.
I mean, you could show them how clever you were about what you knew, but yeah, as God was saying, they'd probably
A
burn you.
human from 2,000 years ago has the capability to learn exactly what we know and can deal with today in this time, and
Look up a term.
because they are still human, they just don't have the resources to have learned what we learnt so far.
Yeah, from that amount of time back. Yeah, sure. 2,000 years.
Well, as long as they're still human,
Yeah.
like the whole time, and like when it changed to a different Homo erectus or whatever, then they have different intelligent capabilities.
Yeah.
So therefore, different limits.
And this is a combination of things that I came across that our brains are shrinking, and I thought perhaps it was due to efficiency. But apparently, I was reading somewhere that it's not due to efficiency. We are actually devolving as far as our brains are concerned. Now, this could be something simple. Now, we could be simple. Like women giving birth, our heads are getting so big it's getting hard to give birth. So
Well,
perhaps
no,
our heads are just getting
it's
smaller. You know?
women's hips are getting too narrow.
Yeah, well, yeah, could be that. Yeah.
That is the main reason. It's women's hips are getting too narrow to push out.
Which is nice because you know now that you're not marrying a slag.
We've got the tech to get past that cesarean section.
But that was like the leading cause of like why women would die in childbirth in the past, like
they do.
being too narrow hip that pushes the
Yes,
baby
of
out,
course.
and they would actually get narrowed out of the gene pool because, well, they can't reproduce because they die in childbirth.
Yeah, right. So I'm not sure which way it's going. So it might be both, you know.
But now, we have C-sections, so now the C-section makes it so. Like my sister, she had to have C-section. That was the reason she had to have it. Hips are too narrow.
Yeah, I don't think that will be that will affect an evolutionary side of it.
Well, it is an evolution.
It might do,
so,
but
so if there's like a dead end in evolution, and usually it gets weeded out through the reproduction state. So if it can't reproduce, then usually it gets weeded out of the gene pool, and then therefore you don't have to worry about it. But this is one of those ones that we're keeping in the gene pool because we can see a roundabout to it.
Well, it's like the people who are deformed or ill or whatever and all the rest of it, blah blah blah. You know, disabled, all that kind of thing. They don't go now. We keep them now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, in the past, they've been too much to take care of. Like they would have seen it as witchcraft, or they're cursed, and then they would just take it out in the woods and just leave it there for nature.
Yeah, just leave them out for the wolves. Yeah. So it's nowadays we keep them. I'm wondering if
they would throw you off a cliff.
I'm wondering if that's going to affect.
Well, most of the times, those kind of people don't reproduce. Now, there is some people that.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
That do. Like that movie, I Am Sam. To me, it always baffled me. Like, why would a woman reproduce with somebody that acts like him? Like, that's just a bad person you are. And then
I don't know that movie. Yeah, so
I Am Sam. Sean Penn plays as like a mentally disabled person.
All right.
I can take care of Lucy all by myself. Like he plays a good role, but to me, it's like, where is this woman's morality whenever she's apparently screwing this guy to have a baby through this guy?
Yeah. People do, don't they? I know that they would take disabled people who are quite struggling, like, and they're a mess. They
but you hear the other thing,
and they go to Holland and they get them with professional shaggers, ladies of the night type, and they do them, and they come back with a smile. It's probably the only smile they've had in 10 years. But I'm just saying that it's,
Oh, I can see Mal. Mal, you'd make one of those good like chaperones take Down syndrome guys that get their first dragon. You're not loving it here, guys, and they're all just looking at the biggest smiles on their faces.
Don't diss the Down syndrome. I mean, they smile like Asians.
Oh, they love it. They're
like
they're the happiest sucker people in the planet right now. Like,
exactly.
I wish I could have the happiness they have. They don't fucking care about anything.
No, most of the time it's just happy. Yeah. Yeah, I told one of those girls that I said, "Oh, damn!" I said, "You smile, I'd light the room up." I was working at a place when there was a couple of them there, and I was right. It did.
There's a channel on YouTube somewhere. There's 3 Down syndrome guys, and they bake stuff and do stuff, and it's like, should we put some of this in? Yeah, it's just hilarious to watch.
Yeah.
I'm laughing for the wrong reason. Sorry.
Just a different. It's just different. It's not like what we were talking about the other ones. That's a whole chromosome missing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with that. I'm not saying I would marry one.
Yeah, I don't think they should be legally allowed to basically reproduce and kind of keep propagating that syndrome.
I just learnt about the reasons and accepted the reasons why you shouldn't call them retards and all that kind of shit over the last few years, a few years ago. But then I hook up with catching up with Trobes on his streams all the time, and it's just retard.
There's a difference. How you use the word.
Yeah,
so you never call a disabled person retarded. When your friend does something stupid, that's when you call them retarded.
Yeah. But that's implying that retarded people are retarded.
Now you're being a fucking retard, Audie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. It's like if you had one in your family, I can accept that that's a bad, like they wouldn't want to hear that.
It comes from the time period. That's a 90s, well, more of an 80s, 90s kind of term.
Yeah.
They didn't use disabled back then. They were like, they're mentally retarded. And then everybody started calling everybody retarded. And then they're like, okay, we got to change the term. Everybody's been calling each other retards.
Brilliant.
Evolution of language, changing shit. Fucking make it bad.
It's not fair. It's funny. Oh, shit. Where'd Andy go? Is he falling asleep?
I'm still here. I was eating, so I turned the mic off for a minute.
I thought you might have happened. Got bored.
For half an hour, man. Fuck, it would have been.
It's just being desensitized. I've seen the same shit over and over. It's like nothing new and exciting. It's like almost trying to, come on, you can do it. Come on.
I'm interested to know what your StreamYard image is, Gats.
Oh, that's a picture up at the cabin in Vermont, looking out the windows over the lake.
Oh, cool! I see it reflecting on the water. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's the sun shining in the top window. Cathedral ceiling in the top part of the cabin.
Is that through a portcullis or a prison cell grate?
No, it's just the windows. Big, giant windows. Like, if I stood to those windows, it'd be another, 2 foot above me, yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool.
You can kind of see a chair in the bottom left there.
Yeah, hard to make out. It's so small, I can't really see. But
I can't see what it's just lights to me. It's not your house, is it?
Oh, hang on. Let me see.
It's not your house, is it?
Let me see. Maybe I can do better.
If it's your house, I'm on the bus. I'm turning gay.
You're a bus.
uh-huh.
No, I have a damn picture here somewhere. Getting too quiet. You guys are up to something.
No, I was waiting for you to change. I was watching your image, waiting for you to change it.
Yeah. Do me to let one rip? Do me to let one rip while we wait?
Well, I was trying to figure out where I got it. I had it in my save files, but I don't know where the hell it's saved.
Oh, I had a space question. Yay!
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
What?
Yeah, here we go. People talking about the Earth is traveling through space at this speed and that speed. Now, people might know this. I've only just found it out. Right? The sun is traveling through the galaxy, is spinning. It's traveling through space at this and that and all the other. And all the rest of it. And some things, everything is moving. Some things are moving.
Everything's in motion.
Yeah, everything's moving at close to the speed of light. Blah blah blah. At some, some things are right.
Faster even.
What if? Yeah. What if it's the fabric of space itself that's moving faster than light, and it's just taking everything with it?
Because it's relative velocity or speed is relative to other things. If we are relative to the rotation of the universe, we would be moving faster than the speed of light. Yes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is it's something with mass can't travel at the speed of light or faster.
But the fabric of space-time can.
No, if you've got space with nothing in it, that can travel faster.
Exactly.
And there's nothing to
it's
stop it
not
doing
the
so, and
nothing.
it wouldn't break the laws of physics or nothing. It'd be quite
It's the
happily-
vessel that everything's carried by
Oh.
is moving faster, so that
Yeah,
takes
that-
everything with it.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. It's just something I heard and I thought, ooh, that's interesting.
You
That's
got it
different.
right, brother.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you've got it
It's
dead
an
right.
interesting concept, but what it actually is the scale of the universe is changing. The scale of the universe is changing, so the gaps in between objects are getting bigger. It's the scale that's changing,
It's the gaps
not the
in between the
distances.
objects.
Yeah,
It's the gaps in between the objects, the space with nothing there that
yeah.
is apparently could be
Well,
traveling faster than light.
Well, it will end up like that now. It'll end up as a massive open void with
Yeah.
because
Sure.
everything's moving apart. It'll be trillions of miles between objects. You know.
So the thing is, because the space it's got no mass, so it can travel faster than light. Well, which
Yeah,
is
not
why
even that.
which might be why the acceleration is getting greater, because the greater
Well, the fabric's
space you've
already
got-
there.
Hmm?
It's just the particles of the Big Bang are still moving, but the fabric's already there. The fabric's already laid.
Yeah,
It's
right,
everything.
so-
It's eternal. It goes forever. There is no end to the fabric.
Yeah, but if the fabric of space where there's nothing in it, right? The massive things can't travel faster than light. But if the space itself with nothing in it is getting larger and larger because things are moving apart more and more and more, why wouldn't it exceed the speed of light?
The fabrics are the fields, right? The quantum fields, and everything. Every fundamental particle has a field that overlaps, and what we see is the mass is an excitation in that field.
Yeah, but
So-
in the space, there's nothing there.
Well, the space
quite
is
happily-
the fields.
it could
The
quite
fields
happily-
are extend forever. Like
Yeah, if
to our
there's nothing
knowledge,
in
right?
it, right? It
Like
needs mass.
it's already there. The fabric's already
Yeah.
everywhere. Like
Right.
it's
The
it's not
excitations are
organic.
carried with the field.
Yeah, I'm not doing this right. What I'm trying to say, if something's got mass, it can't travel at the speed of light. Yeah, but if
No.
there's nothing there, it's just space. There's nothing there that can travel faster than light quite happily, which might be why things are moving faster and faster. The acceleration is getting greater because the more
so
the
what's
mass
traveling?
separates, the more space there is. So it could just travel faster than light anyway, because there's nothing there. It's got no mass.
You've
No?
said nothing there over and over again. So what's traveling?
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Well,
Space
there's
is
nothing to travel faster than light in your explanation.
No, if it's got no mass, it can travel faster than light. That's
No
Einstein's
mass doesn't
rules.
mean nothing.
That's
Oh
Einstein's.
shit!
Yeah. No.
Just spun on my chair and smashed into my computer desk. That was fun.
Oh, well done. Rob. Nice job. Yeah.
So
How
there you
fast
go. Now you can see. Now you can see what Gad's image is.
Right. Okay. It's the sun
Yeah,
shining
makes-
through
It
the-
makes more sense now, doesn't it?
I thought he was in a prison cell.
Let me out.
Wait a minute. I'm from Wales. That is sunshine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow,
I
Mal.
just
Wow.
Love it. Oh, brilliant. That's a very nice view.
yeah.
Oh no! What have I done? No.
That's
Oh,
pretty
sorry. I thought I'd made a mistake from it. It's okay.
nice view.
I thought I'd removed Gads by mistake. Tried to remove the image.
It's the same image on both things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dad's is eternal. You can't remove Dad's.
makes more sense now. I couldn't really see what it was when it was on your picture, on your profile, kind of thing.
An excitation in the stream field. There's no removing Gads.
Maybe.
Yeah, so it took me a while to understand that, Mel, to get my head around it, and how it's what you have to look at is it's the scale of the universe that's changing. When you talk about expansion,
Yes.
it's the scale that's altering.
if the gaps between, I mean, let's face it, most of what the universe that we know of is just space.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That can quite happily expand faster than light because it's got no
Yeah.
mass.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it takes
well,
everything else with it. And the
Yeah.
more that the mass things, the planets, etc., separate, the more space there is, the faster it can go, which might explain the increased acceleration, even
Yeah.
though it seems to be that the acceleration is slowing down.
Mm.
The universe isn't slowing down; it's the acceleration rate it's slowing down, which is not the same thing. You know?
Not the same thing, yeah.
As anybody would know if they drive
In the future, I mean, mankind won't survive that long, but in millions of years' time, you won't even see stars in the sky. It'll be
No,
just
no.
black. Yeah.
That's why we live in a brilliant time right now. It is brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only going to get worse for observing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
definitely. Yeah.
traveling, all the people who think they're aliens and all this shit. Yeah, all the best, pal.
Yeah.
The distances are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and people come up with all these fancy things like wormholes, etc., and it's all like just hypothetical bullshit. You can't test it.
No.
So
No.
We don't have an
galaxies
analogy of a
expanding?
wormhole anywhere
Sorry?
else.
So are
Me
galaxies
or-
expanding? Because like I know the space itself is expanding, but are the galaxies themselves expanding, or is the galaxy should be kind of holding
the
themselves
galaxies are
together
just
with
traveling.
gravity?
Space
Dark
is
matter holds the galaxies together. It's more
Yeah.
the gaps in between. But
Yeah,
space is
that-
expanding, not the galaxies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The universe itself expands, but not
Yes.
the galaxies within it.
Absolutely, you got it. Yeah, that's my thing
So
that
there still
I
will
didn't
be
actually work
stars,
it out
because,
put
like,
things together.
Betelgeuse up there is a local star that's about to go supernova at any time, and we're just
Yeah,
kind of
apparently
waiting.
so. Yeah, just gotta wait.
Well, there's
So we'll
even
see that.
speculation that it may have gone supernova already, but it hasn't. The light hasn't reached us yet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the
Yeah.
dilation of time between.
That's
Something
right.
I did read somewhere it was like the next 100,000 years or something is expected, but you can't put a watch on a supernova's wrist, can you? So
No. It may have already gone supernova, and as I say, the light just hasn't reached us yet, so we're not aware of it.
Yeah, it's like
So-
10,000 feet per second or something like that.
Mm.
Light travels. Or no, that's sound.
Um,
Sound's 10,000 feet per second.
yeah.
the whole
Um,
universe could reduce to a lower energy state via a quantum tunneling effect, and that would make the universe disappear at the speed of light from wherever it first occurred. And that could have already happened anywhere, which means at any stage we could just instantly disappear. There is an Anton Petrov recent video about this guitar.
Oh,
I think I saw that one, Aldi. Yeah.
That's a hypothetical thing or a thing that they actually think might be happening? Because there's loads of these hypotheticals.
Yeah, we know the universe is at a higher energy state than I don't know the wording, a resting energy state. Like everything due to entropy wants to get to the lowest possible energy state, and the universe isn't at the lowest possible energy state.
Heat death.
So
and all that stuff.
therefore, basically, it's still hypothetical.
Okay. Yeah, like heat death has been around for a while now.
Mm.
Everything gets so on and so on. There's also the reverse where you get to the big crunch and things like that. It's like, but the problem with that is it requires the current acceleration, expansion to slow down and get. But they made a mistake and they found out that it wasn't the expansion that was slowing down. It was just the rate of acceleration was slowing down, which is not the same thing as anybody who drives a car will,
Plus, you've got dark energy everywhere in every square meter of the universe, and that has like intense levels of energy within it, which we just can't tap. So I don't think heat death is actually going to be a thing, because regardless of the distance of things, we're still going to have a lot of energy everywhere. Like virtual particles
I would
have been proven.
would be quite happy
basically.
when we get far enough apart from everything else. These aliens won't just keep turning up and fucking probing people up the arse.
I can't believe people
It's
still think
pervert.
that's possible.
They're just gay perverts. They just come down here, probe people. Oh, a little farmer out in the country now, minding his own business in mid-America, almost. They grab him, suck him up to the ship, stick a few things up his ass, and then they fuck off home for dinner.
I mean,
Or they build a pyramid. Build a pyramid.
Mount wants probing.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Man, to travel to a different star requires faster than light technology. If you can do faster than light technology, I don't think you really give a fuck about probing other aliens anymore.
Or building pyramids. Or they come down and build a few pyramids. Mom, I'll be home now. I'm just stacking these stones.
I bet some farmer came up with that someday. He was out there with his buddies. They took shrooms that they found on the farm, were tripping their asses off. One passed out, and the other raped the other one in the butt. And one woke up and he's like, "Yeah, aliens came down here. They probed you."
The fucking moonshine. The moonshine has just gone off.
Couldn't explain the grass stains on the hands and knees, but we couldn't explain the probing.
A bit of fucking
You're not going to ask to smell his dick.
Jeez, I mean, just who are these people? But it happens all the time. It's always Midwest farmers, you know.
Oh my!
Did you see any?
So if you woke up with grass stains on your hands and knees, would you tell anybody? Nah. Oh, I'll take you fishing anytime.
Yeah. Did you see anything? You're a dead. You're a dead. There used to be a song about that, didn't there? I can't remember what it was now. Streaker. Yeah.
Oh,
Same
streak. Yeah.
Right. Same sort of accent. That's the accent that comes to mind, you know. Some farmer with a bit of straw in his mouth going, "You're dead."
I said, "Don't look, Ethel."
That's one.
Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, look at
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Yeah. Yes. Squeal like a pig, boy.
That's the one I've heard.
Ding, 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 ding.
That was
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, that had Burt Reynolds in it. That was a film. He got caught in the woods. Yeah, squeal like a pig, boy.
Deer hunter. Is it deer
Yeah,
hunter?
fucking brilliant. So, but this is what people think aliens are doing. They've come 60 gazillion miles just to stick a probe up some fucking illiterate drunk farmer's ass on a Friday night. No? And wait a minute.
On a Friday.
Hey, George, you coming home? I'll be back now. I'm just popping over to Egypt and build a couple of pyramids. I'll be there now. You know, what the fuck?
Just traveling light years to shift a few rocks.
Yeah. It ranks along that kind of stuff ranks alongside the Bigfoot, Loch Ness monster, all those kind of things. I mean, the Loch Ness monster now is approximately 13 million years old. You know, she's not looking too good now. You know, what?
Bit snappy.
Got a few whiskers.
Yeah. Jeez. You know?
Yeah, it's what leads to my disgust with the woo thing.
But try 65 million, Mal, isn't it supposed to be from the dinosaur era?
Yeah, she's getting on a bit now. Yeah, she's one of those. What are they called? I've forgotten the ones with the long necks now. Shit.
Brontosaurus.
No, the swimming ones.
The Brachiosaurus.
Locus.
I'm annoyed.
Brachiosaurus is the one with the nose on the head.
Yeah, I should know.
On top of the head.
The
What
swimming
sneezes on them in Jurassic Park?
Brachiosaurus is the land ones. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it still goes in the water.
Same
It's
thing.
probably the most popular, isn't it? The most well-known Tyrannosaurus Rex, I suppose.
Yeah. Spinosaurus would have eaten him.
Oh yeah, like I think it was like a Stegosaurus and a T-Rex, but never met. They're like millions of years apart. Like the whole.
Oh, but they almost put them in a fight, didn't they?
Like all the periods of the dinosaurs was spans of millions of years, like Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, Late Cretaceous, like all kinds of different periods.
Stegosaurus and Tyrannosaurus live so far apart that humankind and Tyrannosaurus, I think, are closer in time than the Stegosaurus and Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah. Or me and my father even. Yeah.
They MRI'd a mummy recently to get a scan of the vocal cords so that they could make or reconstruct the sound of this mummy's real voice. And the result was a sound like, and they thought that was a fucking breakthrough. They did that this week. This week. That's just fucking stupid.
Well done. Yeah.
It wasn't Lady Gaga, was it?
Oh, mate, sounded similar. I was so intrigued by this until I got to the conclusion. I was like, that's a letdown.
Probably one of those
you went to all that trouble for that.
Yeah.
It was mumble rap, was it?
Yeah, for like, I had like fucking 6 people lifting this mummy delicately so that it wouldn't freaking, like you've got to keep it dead straight so it doesn't break, to get it to the MRI machine and all this stuff from its tomb in Egypt or wherever it came from, like just to get there's a little bit more bass to it, but yeah.
And his last words were.
Hello.
Told you I was bloody ill.
What's this button do?
That was Spike Milligan, wasn't it, Mel? His epitaph. I told you I was bloody ill.
Yeah, that's what they wrote. I think he would have wanted on his.
He had it put on his gravestone, apparently.
His family did it. He didn't, but his family. On his gravestone, his last words on his gravestone. I told you I was ill.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember him doing an Indian curry Dalek.
Crazy, that man. I think he was genuinely insane.
I think he was a genuine genius.
Yeah, he was clever. He was good at comedy, but I think he did look insane. To be fair, though.
Oh, yeah, bonkers, isn't he? All that work, the goons.
Yeah, there was goons, wasn't it? Harry Seacombe wasn't. Harry Seacombe, you'll remember, was one of the goons.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty funny in his time, wasn't he, Harry Seacombe?
Funny as fuck, all of them.
Yeah.
I think the funniest people I've ever seen. I know we're getting a little bit off track of the topic, but the funniest ones I had a box set given me to my Christmas, so remastered Laurel and Hardy. And it was a big box, this thing, there's loads of videos in it. Right. And the video, right? It was at that time. There were videos. Well, I could sit and watch them all night. Like, these guys are just hilarious. So funny. Yeah. I did see it the other day, a couple of days ago. I was telling my missus, Harold Lloyd was doing a film, right?
Yeah.
And he spent 3 days in bed because he had to jump from one building to another building, right? Yeah. And in MJ, there's no fucking CGI. When you look down, that's the cars.
Yeah? Oh yeah.
It was a board that he had to stand on to get him out far enough so that he could jump the building.
Yeah.
And he missed. And he fell and he landed on one canopy, went right through that, landed on another one, fell off that, managed to grab like a flagpole thing,
Yeah.
And they left it in the film because it was such a good take.
Yeah, he did all his own stunts, didn't he?
Mental. That for real.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're looking down and you're seeing people that look like ants, and you're going, "What? Missed that bar? Good night."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's funny, just different class, those people. Jeez.
Harold Lloyd and what's his name? Charlie Chaplin were similar kind of characters, but Harold Lloyd was much more risque, wasn't he?
Oh, he would. Yeah, he was the one who would. There's a famous one where he was hanging off a clock, But
I've seen that. Yeah.
The clock wasn't a real. If you look down, that's the street thing,
Yes.
But it was still, you still like a fair plenty of feet up, you know.
Oh
But
God,
the
yeah,
one where he jumped the roof was for real, yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Well, it was
crazy.
just mental. He spent 3 days in hospital, got up, back to work,
Yeah.
walk it off.
That's how you did back then.
Yeah, walk it off.
Yep.
Mm.
Well, did you ever
Brilliant.
look at the medicines from back then? Like I've seen
Sorry?
these bottles of like the medicine they took back then. Like they'd have bottles that would say there's like cannabis in it, cocaine, heroin, and like all kinds of shit. And that was just cough medicine.
Yeah.
So they take a sip of that, and next morning they're gonna be feeling just fucking fine.
I'm fine, thanks. Let's go.
There were some strange concoctions around then, though. I think the doctors used to claim that anything was a miracle cure. They gave people all sorts of concoctions, wouldn't they? Claiming that it would make them better.
Funny as fuck. Yeah, that goes back to the doctors in a white coat. You know, this is your doctor's favorite brand of cigarette. You should smoke that. It's fucking great.
In America in those days, you had travelling doctors. I mean, judging by some of the old Western news and stuff, they had those travelling doctors who used to go around selling their
snake oil and
all those strange remedies that they had. Yeah,
cure-all elixirs. Those were the
elixirs. Yeah, tinctures. Not tinctures. I can't remember the name of them. No.
That's like the King of England said. He's not going to seek treatment for his cancer. He's just going to take his tinctures and tonics.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
That? Not our current king.
Yeah.
Oh, he's mad anyway. Yeah,
he's going to die. He's already that old. Like you're more likely to die from the chemo treatment than actual cancer. Like, he's done the smart thing. He's just living the best life he can. Why
I agree. Yes, I think he just fuck it. Yeah, in royal language, he's gone fuck it.
Yeah, he's like 80 years old, ain't he?
Yeah, he's not. He's never been to full Monty.
Yeah, he's not a spring chicken.
Yeah,
I think he's like. I think he's quite immature in a lot of ways. I think he's like a baby almost in a man's body.
Most
isolated.
are.
They're isolated, you know.
Yeah. Mm.
They think they're different to everybody else, and they're not. They're just people.
That's right.
They're doing a job. The guy doing the road emptying the bins. It's just a job, you know.
They have everything done for them, so therefore they are like babies. Like they never grow up because they never had to do anything.
That's right.
Yeah, there was a thing with the Eighth, Henry VIII. I mean, he had a guy there who used to wipe his ass for him, and people used to fight over the job.
Yeah.
Yep.
The royal ass wipe, and they fight over the job.
Trump has
I had a hand injury, and that was the worst thing. I couldn't wipe my own butt easily. It's So
that's why you gotta live in Italy or France. You need a bidet.
Yeah, that's not a thing really over here, and that's just that doesn't appeal to me. Having a jet of water go up my ass.
No. That's not a bidet. That's some weird Japanese shit. Like if you go to Italy or France, it's like a little sink that sits next to the toilet. When you get done, you just go stick your ass under that, turn the faucet on, it runs down your ass crack, and you kind of like wash your ass.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Over here, we call that a gay boy.
Like any bathroom you go to in Italy, it's a bidet. It's like a little sink that's like toilet height almost. Like you can just stick your ass in when you're done and then wash it.
I didn't know it was like that because what we know of over here is like a bidet is the one that squirts the water up your ass.
Yeah, that's
the same.
I don't know what the hell that's doing. That's just tickling your butthole because that's not doing anything.
Right.
You need to actually scrub that to get the shit stuck off. Like,
I've argued with Rash about this. He thinks that we're dirty fuckers for not having a bidet. Because
Rash doesn't have one in his little fucking jungle hut.
Well, it'd only be the ones that squirt up your ass, wouldn't it?
Homer Roberts told him. He said he claimed to be a millionaire. He said you live in a shed and you fucking slop out every morning in a bucket.
It was brilliant.
Oh, I was fucking rolling.
Thrash done this all to himself. Like I was completely content with Thrash how he was. I talked to him about video games, whatever.
Yeah.
I had a blast talking with him, but then he went on that whole crazy atheists are the evilest people in the world, and they're all the same. It's a religion bullshit. And I was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah,
because he did it for like 6 months straight, like nonstop. I can't do this anymore.
This comes on and chat and cries about tribes, or if I'm there, about me now.
Yeah.
Waits for one of us to appear. Like he has like
and says
boring banter with others until one of us appears, and Mal included too. Yeah,
well, he says that I'm just a coward and I run away from conversation, which is complete bollocks. And Andy C, well, he was racist to us too, so I blocked him, and I will never unblock him. You don't get racist to me. Only once you do it. That's the end of it. I don't do racism. It's shit. It's a fucking laugh. Anybody who thinks that the color of somebody else makes them into a different species and is less than them is a fucking idiot.
He was trying to say that you were scared of him the other day, and I said, I assure you, he's not scared of you. He's blocked you because you were racist towards us.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. I didn't like it. And Andy C is a nice guy. He doesn't do all that blocking shit much. So I fucking did it instead. Fuck him. You know?
I think I did at the time, but I've got nobody on my block list. Again, I've got a clear block list.
Yeah, you're nice on them.
It's my irrelevant list now. It's not a block list. I put irrelevant people there.
Oh, I put them on the block list. They're irrelevant anyway. Fuck them.
Mate, I go on chat and I hardly see anybody there now.
I barely go there at all. I've been playing Mountain Blade Banner Lords.
You don't put that a lot, guys? No.
Nah.
It's a bit of a shame. I could use the company because a lot of the time, and I have typed it into chat. I've gone, it's a bit too much like the fucking Twilight Zone in here. I'm off to walk the dog.
Yeah, there's not much to hold my interest.
No. Some people entertain me, but there's not many. No. So I just don't. No, don't. But yeah, that's a fucking idiot. Yeah, and I blocked Pooh Bah for racism as well. I got no time for it. I did try to educate him a couple of times, 3 or 4 times, in fact. And I got fed up in the end because he was having none of it. Yeah. So I just got rid of him. I would never unblock them. They got no chance. So there's those two, and there's Gucci, who called my missus fucking retard and has never met her. So he went. I got no time for that. Yeah.
He's there going on about how rich he is, and one video picture I can't remember that I've seen of him is him at his grandma's house, and his grandma's house is so 1980s. And at the time, I grilled him about it, and he lived there, so it's his home. He didn't own a house or anything. Yeah, he's some fucking rich fucking Bitcoin person who is so well off, but lives with his grandma in a house that's, I'm not giving his grandma shit about her house, but it's not a high quality rich house that they lived in, and he doesn't even own it. So fuck off with your I'm rich conversation, brother.
He was trying to tell me recently that he's now because he's so rich, he's bought a plot of land and his whole family live on this plot of land. So I said, wow, I said, wow, that must be quite big then. So we should be able to go on Google Earth and look at Toronto and see a patch of land with a few houses on it then.
No, holes in the ground with corrugated iron over the top.
He went quiet. He went quiet. And recently he was trying to tell me that he's bought a Ferrari.
All right. Gucci.
Yeah. Yeah, Gucci. Yeah. So I designed some extensions so that he could reach the pedals in his Ferrari. I said, look, Gucci.
I'm just telling everybody how nice you were.
I said, look, Gucci. I've been thinking about you, and I've come up with this design which should extend the pedals so you can reach them. I don't think it went down too well.
Neither did the pedals. Yeah.
Yeah. Pedal to the metal. He can't reach the metal.
You got clogs. No, that's just.
But what I've done, Mal, I've learnt to just completely mentally ignore anybody. I just ignore it. I don't need to block them.
Yeah, no drama. I don't.
And he actually blocks me now, which is great.
Yeah, text just blocks me on site.
That's so weak. That is.
That's fine.
I like provoking text. I like to ambush him. Like I'll see when he's there, and then I'll wait, and then I'll type up something about him selling oranges in Florida, and then I just get blocked.
You know, the really funny thing about that is that it all stems from home aerobics, and if you notice, he blocks everybody except home aerobics, who's the cause of all his problems. That's really strange, isn't it?
I told Home that, and Home said, "Yeah." He said, "I don't understand either," and he said, "I give him some shocking abuse."
It's really strange, though, isn't it?
He doesn't give a shit. He just goes for it, and he keeps him unblocked. That's weird. Some weird masochistic.
I can't understand that.
Perhaps he just that's the only time he gets to wear a gimp suit, you know.
I'm paying attention.
Puts a gimp suit on and a gas mask and a pair of Wellington boots.
All of his problems started because of home aerobics, and yet Home is the only person he doesn't block. It makes no sense.
Absolutely none. No, I don't get it. No, he's just an oddball, you know. To be fair, I mean,
he blocks me on site. So what I do now is, he comes and goes, doesn't he? He creates a new account and he reappears again. And I just say a sarcastic comment. I know he's going to block me on site as soon as he sees it. But what the hell, you know?
Who gives a
Same boat, brother.
Who cares? Yeah.
The guy talks to aliens, for fuck's sake. Who gives a shit whether he blocks you or not? And he literally has said he talks to aliens. So what can you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
It just makes me laugh. I
can't verify what he's saying or anything like that. But to me, it's a bit like religion. People can believe whatever they want. I don't care, you know.
Absolutely.
Until it affects others.
Yeah.
So that's when I do care, and it generally does affect others, even when these people saying, "Oh, I can believe what I like," blah blah. But
yes, you can.
No, you fucking can't, because your beliefs are affecting others, even if you don't realize it.
I think it's when they put them onto other people is when it gets. I mean, you can believe what you like, but don't piss down my back and tell me it's fucking raining.
Well, the problem is now, isn't it? It's like religion, isn't it? It's okay to believe whatever you like until you try and make everybody else believe it.
Yeah,
that's what spreads on the internet easily.
Exactly.
But you're preaching without preaching on the internet. These people, they think they're not preaching, but them saying it over and over again is.
Oh, they are preaching.
People believe they're shit.
That's
one thing I can't tolerate. I can't stand is being preached to, especially on the internet. When they I know more about the Bible than most of these people do, even though I'm an atheist. I've been deeply involved in the Bible, and they misquote everything. They misinterpret everything, and it's really annoying. I hate being preached to.
They just cherry pick. It's also it's literally true that this happened. It's literally true that somebody said this happened, until you say, yeah, but what about this? And they go, well, it's context. Fuck off.
The Isaiah 53 one, all Christians have read that wrong. There's 9 points throughout it that tells you that it's about Israel and not Jesus. Yeah.
Okay.
So when they defend that it's about Jesus, you automatically know that they haven't read Isaiah 53 properly, or second Isaiah. They've only read the one verse. So they haven't read their Bible, and they also are telling you they're inserting Jesus, a Messiah that never exists as a divine person, into their religion, all in the one chapter. It's that's why you see me always bringing up Isaiah 53 to people. Gucci's prone for this. He is a full-born believer in Jesus and Christianity.
I just asked them a very simple question. Give me one iota of evidence that's been written down, recorded, or whatever, given that the Romans and the Greeks recorded everything, even what they ate for breakfast, right, about whether Jesus existed or not.
There's another massive hypocrisy for you. Spends his life drinking, smoking, doing cocaine, threatening women online, and avoid tax evasion, and you name it, criminal activities, and yet he claims to be a Christian. Really?
Well, that sounds about right to me. Sounds about right to me.
Yeah, don't all Christians.
That's why I can't stand religion. I've known my ex-father-in-law was a religious man. He came from Wales, from Tredigga Mawr. He was a pastor of a church in Wales, and he never smoked a cigarette in his life. He never drank beer, alcohol. He never did anything. He was a pure, honest Christian. And so when I see these hypocritical people claiming to be Christian, when I know all of the things about them, I can't live with that. You know, I can't take that.
That's fair enough.
They're just being human, brother.
Yeah, I thought
human.
I thought my brother was a priest.
Christianity is a myth.
I thought my brother was a priest. The Catholic jobs, you know, the family and all, they're all Catholics. I thought he was a priest, but apparently he's like a deacon or something. It's like the next level down, but you know, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, church deacon. They're generally responsible for the church, I think.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I haven't really gone into it much because the conversation doesn't last long.
So I think because of my ex-father-in-law, I can't stand hypocrisy in religion. That's what drives me mad about it. These people who are doing all these things which are totally against religion, and then claiming to be religious, and all this. I can do whatever I like. I know it's wrong, but I can do it as long as I say sorry afterwards. No, that's not how it works.
As long as you repent, that's exactly how it works. Yeah, that is exactly how it works.
That's ridiculous, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it just
the humanity in it.
It just releases releases you from all responsibility. It gives it.
That's right.
You are controlled, and that's what you want it to be like. That way,
be a complete twat all week, and then go to church on Sunday and say sorry, and that everything's okay.
As long as you got a new,
you're getting it now, Andy. Now you just got.
Yeah. But that's the hypocrisy which I can't stand about religion. No.
It's the excuse for humanity. It's across all religions, as you are well aware, I'm sure. But yeah, that's why I'm an atheist. I like to own up to my issues and deal with them. Not necessarily myself. I'll use outside sources to help deal with them, obviously. But fuck, man, they're my issues. I'm not going to fucking blame God.
No, I bet like Clyde comes in with the universe is a God. It's like pantheism, yeah? Fine, carry on if that's what you think. If you think the universe is whatever, I can't really argue with it because I don't know any different. But any other one,
pantheism or deism, they're the two that we can't fight or argue.
Yeah,
can't argue really. But you can't falsify them, so fuck them. They, in general, if somebody thinks that God exists, come get some. It'll take me 5 minutes. And they won't go, okay, I've learned, I will walk away from. No, they don't do that. They just pivot and change the goalposts. They do what they start philosophy. They get the Philbro guys. They'll do anything except admit the fact that they have no fucking clue.
even their gods with characteristics can't make a contradiction a non-contradiction. So if you prove a contradiction about their god,
so
then
you say to them, define
God.
Yeah, if you tell them to define the god, you will get a little pause because they don't want to, because they know that if they define it, you can fuck it up.
8 years. 8 years trying to get Rash to do that, mate.
Yeah, but
I'm the one running.
But if they can't define,
everyone's running, Audie. Everybody's scared of him.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. If you can't define
times.
your god, then who gives a fuck about it? You
Pray
can't
5 times
even
a
know what
day
it
for
is.
something, but you can't define it.
Yeah, what is it? Who cares then? Fuck it.
So I get him to tell me the characteristics of Allah, and I Googled this, and every single characteristic is something along the line. None of them have substance. They're all oneness, or I can't even think of other examples, but nothing that has any substance of a characteristic. They're just a belief about this God. They're not an actual characteristic of the God. So, but they're all titled characteristics. There's 13 odd characteristics for Allah, and every single one of them was piss in the wind. Like, it wasn't like, it's not even like all knowing or all good.
It's
like
all
Piss in the wind with a good fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all ethereal feelies.
Yeah.
With no touches.
Feels and fluff and ethereal. I like the word ethereal. Used to use that a lot in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Try and philosophize it into existence, and it's, they start talking about Andy pointed out something. Friend in the chat. I was talking to Trobs about him.
Unknown friend. UF.
Unknown friend.
Yeah. AKA Zerigo. Yeah.
He doesn't like me much because I just keep pulling him up all the time. I've stopped doing that because fuck, he's not going to learn. But he was the one that said, as I said to Trobs, that DNA proves God because it's so complicated. Right? And I said, what about, right? Because that's where life is in DNA and all the rest of it. This is his thing, right? So I said, what about RNA then? It just replicates itself. It doesn't need a God. What are you going to do then? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought, no, you don't know fucking anything.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They don't even... can anybody with 3 brain cells or more tell me why anybody who can read the Bible can actually believe it by the end that this is true? Anybody who isn't 4 years old.
The thing with DNA, the conversation I do like and I have difficulty arguing with is DNA being a code, because DNA isn't a code.
No, it's not.
I have a real difficult time trying to explain that to the people saying it is a code. Because it acts like a code, but it's not a code. Like, it wasn't, and the only way I can really dispute that it's not a code is because it wasn't formed with an agency behind it. Which,
nothing formed. Yeah, exactly.
Because you're thinking that somebody must have written that code.
It's are already on the other side of that, that wall there. So that's why it's so hard for me to have that argument, that specific argument, because they always believe that it does have agency. So I've got to defeat the agency first before defeating DNA as a code, and that just doesn't work.
Calling it a code suggests that somebody wrote the code, doesn't it? And that's not right. Yeah,
that's just begging the question. Not
it is. Guys.
It is a sequence. Exactly. Yeah,
it's just begging the question.
A code is a sequence of things. It could be many.
Yeah.
And if it's code, well, why does it change? You're just begging the question.
Change, exactly. Yeah,
begging the question. That's all it is. Eventually, you get back to.
If you said it was an organization of random strands of DNA, then that's different to saying it's a code, which implies that it's been written by somebody. No,
it's not random either, though.
No,
it's not. It's not necessarily random. Yeah,
it's been written for a specific reason. That is why we can.
It hasn't been written because that suggests that somebody wrote it, and that would be God. We don't believe that.
Exactly.
You put two organic
Yeah.
beings together, and then they'll form even plants through like a seed and a sperm, basically. Because like pine trees, like if you ever see a white cloud come off a pine tree, that's sperm basically to pollinate pine cones. Like it takes the DNA from both to create one sequence.
Yes.
The surviving ones continue, the failing ones die out. And that's why it keeps getting better and progressing. And it's all done without fucking randomness and without a code.
It's not random.
It's just survival of the ones that can survive.
The other thing,
well, that's what the code is actually, because it's the best ones, the best of the codes.
But the code thing that these people are on about with the DNA stuff is it has to be designed to be perfectly this and that and the other, which assumes that
it's a difficult topic.
No.
What they're saying is it's so complicated that somebody with divine intelligence must have created it.
No, it's very basic.
Why is that?
It's basic.
If it's
cool.
Standard, it's got to be perfect. It's got to be this and that and the other, because this is the way it's been set down, because it's, as you say, it's designed. Yeah? That assumes that the original composition of everything is chaos. Why assume that? Why assume that it has to be chaos unless it's been designed? It doesn't make any sense. There's no logical sense as to why the universe has to be developed in chaos first and then designed. It makes no sense. None.
No.
There you go. I'm just saying.
I see nothing in the universe that requires a creator, personally.
You're talking to the right crowd here.
Yeah.
Unless you want a good car or something like that, then it needs a human touch.
Look at all this sunshine and the trees and the water. There has to be a God. You know, somebody created this. It's beautiful.
There's still lots of things designed
I don't understand.
Just not designed by God.
That's right.
God's even designed by man. Like man created God.
How do we know? How do we know it's beautiful? How do we even know it's beautiful? We perceive it as being beautiful. Is it beautiful?
Beauty in the eye of the beholder.
Subjective,
exactly.
Isn't it? Yeah,
exactly.
Somebody had the argument with a brain and a mind the other day, and I said, "How?" And they said, "Oh, the mind does this and it does that, and your brain." And I said, "Well, show me a mind with no brain, then."
Yeah.
Oops. I got blanked.
Yeah, it was every time. Was that Zarigo? I half jumped. I was there.
Wonder something else. I love it. But
where's Zarigo?
I think that was who he had a conversation with, or at least.
Oh, I thought you were saying it. I thought you were saying it's in chat or something. I thought you were saying hi.
No. I can't see Zarigo. He's in the irrelevant list.
I tried.
He's all right. He's all right to me. I haven't got a problem with him. He's been all right to me.
He's fine until he starts talking.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm quite flexible with people. You know, as I said, I think everybody should be entitled to believe whatever they want, as strange as it may sound to us.
Yeah, just don't push my back.
When they start trying to make me believe it, that's when I have a problem.
There you go. Yeah.
Or when they get offended that you don't believe it, even that's what happens.
Yeah. Well, we're all treated as criminals. We're all treated as criminals because we don't go along with what they believe. You know.
Yeah.
The fact that they believe anything they like, as you mentioned earlier on, is the problem, which is something I've learned. The fact that they actually believe it is the problem, not the fact that whether they come and have a go at people for not believing or they try and push it onto other people. The fact that they do believe it is the problem, because they will try and push it onto other people. And they will.
This is the end of... this is what happened at the end of Trobe Stream. The belief and knowledge thing was getting confused, and I might have fucked that up a little at the end too, but it was basically the teacup around Jupiter argument. Like,
there was a teapot,
Yeah,
Some of
it'll get complicated really hard, but it's the difference between belief and knowledge. Like you can believe that it's there, and oh no, I'm going to fuck it up now. Like I mean, because I know that it's not there because we've never been to Jupiter with a manned fucking spaceship yet.
No, it's
There
very
ain't going to be no teacup there, but we
can
can't prove that.
Cassini's been there, and Huygens, Cassini and Huygens, I think, have been there.
Yeah.
But I don't think they took a teacup with them. So
no, probably not.
It costs a lot. So it's financially unviable that it's there as well. So it's considered belief. You believe that it's not there. You don't know that it's not there. But I know it's not there because we've never been there. And this is where the merging of this argument, like I can't explain it properly, but it's a good argument to dive deeper into. It's about the difference between belief and knowledge. And a lot of people get that one wrong. And that was the key thing at the end of Trobe's stream.
The trouble is you're talking about something that we can't possibly have knowledge about.
Yeah.
Not firsthand. Anyway.
Knowledge is something you can find out, you can discover, you can test your ideas about knowledge, and you can get the knowledge. Whatever. Belief is just you can believe anything.
Yeah. But it went along the lines of like, we don't know that unicorns can't exist. We believe that they don't exist. And that's true along the same lines as black swans. We didn't think that black swans existed for ages until we found them in Australia. So they believed them, or they thought they knew, but it was only belief. And now we know better. And things change over time. We learn more and we know more and more over time. But currently, we know that unicorns don't exist. Currently, we know there's no teapot floating around Jupiter. And it's sometimes called belief when, I mean, I get this
I think the problem with belief is whether you can test it or not.
Yeah. I agree. I'm along that lines of thinking. If you can test it,
if you can't test
humans haven't been there, nobody's actually been there and witnessed it, so we can't really say for sure, can we?
If you can't test
because humans make teapots, so they can only be there if a human's been there or a human has made a machine to take it.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine
with that one.
And of all the things that you might consider carrying in a spaceship, I don't think a teapot is one of them.
Well, unless the English get there first.
Unless what got there first? What was that?
English.
Aliens.
The English.
Oh, English.
The
English get first. Get everywhere first. Fucking hell.
No, that was like 100 years ago. They're done. Their empire's dead.
we still own about a third of the world.
No.
Yeah.
You can barely.
I didn't like how Charles was giving Trump shit basically to his face.
Charles doesn't give a shit.
Oh, if it wasn't for us, you'd all be speaking German. Oh, if it wasn't for us, you'd all be speaking French.
Yeah, full on.
I saw somebody say that in chat the other day, and I was thinking, what the hell is that about? If it wasn't for us, you'd all be speaking French. Like, why?
The English spoke French
Civil War
until
I don't know.
like the 1700s. The English royalty all spoke French.
Half of USA was populated by the French.
Canada. Large swathes of Canada are French to this day, aren't they? It's French speaking, even. Yeah.
Alberta, Quebec. Yeah.
Quebec, is one good example. Yeah,
you actually have to speak French to live there.
That's right. You have to. Yeah.
The Hudson Bay Company and people like that. They were the crew, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
They like to exploit people a little bit.
But I'm not sure that we'd all be speaking French if it wasn't for the Americans. That doesn't quite make sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
No, other way. You'd all be speaking French if it wasn't for UK.
Yeah.
In the USA. Like Charles was giving Trump shit while he was over there, and Trump had said you'd all be speaking fucking German if it wasn't for us about the World War
I remember
II.
that. Yeah.
Right.
And the rebuttal was Charles saying, you'd all be speaking French if it wasn't for the UK. And that was about the
right.
French we just discussed.
Got it. Yeah, got you. Yeah.
But then the French are the ones that helped us win the Revolutionary War and beat the English.
Yeah. Americans never won fuck all on their own.
No, that, I don't think they've ever won a war.
American history. So yeah, so the French won the war.
Well, they haven't got any history. That's the number one war.
Well, most of America
they got a couple of 100 years worth.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gads.
The French were as hard as nails until they got to the Second World War. And then the Germans.
Well, they got blitzkrieg. They literally got all their shit pushed in before they even knew what was going on.
It took them about 3 weeks to roll over France. Yeah.
Also, there's just tanks rolling in from every direction. They have no clue what the fuck to do.
They know what the fuck was going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blitzkrieg's about the only maneuver I know. I still remember in chess and how to win. The 3-move winning strategy.
All right.
Yeah.
How many games did you win with that one?
I did it against my kid once or twice. That's about the only time I've succeeded.
It's about 4. For fuck's sake. That was just nasty.
Well, you just get them in. You get them if they move the right
pawn. The real world, boy. Grow up.
Brilliant.
Well, I'm thinking about closing down soon. I'm guessing that Trobs isn't doing a stream tonight because he did one yesterday, I think.
Yeah,
he's not doing
that. I had work.
I was going to try and do one next week, but he said it was going to. According to me, in the UK, it's about 4:00 in the morning for me. So I said I will be trying at that time of day. I will be arguing with light. Talk to the Aldebarans. Have you seen those people? Did you light language? Oh, you haven't seen them. Oh, you want to see these people? Oh my God, you have never seriously without drugs. You've never met more people more insane than these who are actually out on the street.
Okay.
There's a guy called Culture Cats. Yeah, but the cats is spelled with a Z. Have a look at that. Oh my God. Yeah, it is fucking hilarious. These people are talking in light language so that you can elevate your frequencies to the 5th dimension. And I'm serious, sir. They actually do this, right? It's bonkers. It is right off. And he's so sarcastic because he's a.
I'm struggling with the Christianity, Mal. How do you expect me to deal with this?
Do any of you guys ever go on panel from your phone? Like, is it just like if I wanted to go on Trobe's stream next week and I'm at work, if I just had my headset on and used the phone mic, that'd work, wouldn't it?
Well, you can Bluetooth to your phone, can't you, and use your headset as normal if you wanted to, I suppose.
I do that every day just to listen to music, but I just don't want to take my mic there because having the mic. Yeah, that's just a head fuck. I've just got to have a quick way to be able to turn off the radio, the microphone, sorry, because I got the UHF and I get called up occasionally and shit, and excavator sounds. That's the only issue I've been thinking about.
Yeah, that's right.
I might be on Trobe's stream next week just for the fun of it. Nothing better than nattering to people and arguing whilst you're excavating.
I will make it. I'll be talking like language with
4:00 in the morning is too much for me.
4:00 in the morning.
If it's that kind of time frame, I won't be there either. But yeah,
why is it so late? He usually goes on at 1:00.
He's trying to change it so that
okay. I think you did mention that.
It's his new schedule for work.
Yeah,
he said something about he only had 5 hours sleep and. His job's quite physical and nobody else, well, not many people would be able to do it. So I get that. It's not easy to juggle work and obviously work's got to come first. That's where you earn your bread,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that'll teach him to bow to the man.
Yeah.
Oh, and he didn't like that already. He's already fair enough.
I know. That's what I said.
Twist the knife now. Brilliant. Cool.
Out of the man.
No.
Yeah,
Good on him.
I like chatting with Drops because sometimes I can get him like with the animals thing we were talking about earlier on. You know, where I would ride around a slug, he wouldn't because it's a lesser animal. And I said, isn't that a bit arrogant? And he went, no, it's because it's fucking arrogant. I mean, if you would run over a slug because you think the slug is an automaton or an ant, because it's an automaton, it hasn't got the conscious thing. Oh, so you're arrogant then? Yeah, you think?
So we need an example where he's harming animals via ignorance, basically.
Yeah.
Autonomatron, or whatever we would call it. Is it now?
Automaton.
Yeah, automaton.
Automaton. Yeah.
Making it sound like a transformer, brother.
Yeah,
the automatrons.
That's how we would say it, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
There's no R at the end. It's automaton.
Automatron. And not consciously aware and stuff like that. So you don't get the same amount of.
It's hard to have that. It's hard to have that belief system and then be a vegan, though, isn't it?
No, I just think it's arrogant anyway. No matter
it's selecting which creatures which creatures are sacred and which aren't, I suppose.
Which ones
that tells us the line and where to cross or where he crosses it. That's fine. Like, I mean, a quick space thing again. Have you guys watched Project Hail Mary yet at all?
No.
I want to go and see that soon. There's faster than light travel and shit like that in it, and it looks kind of interesting. I don't know if you want to watch
it's a good film
or whatever, because it might be good in discussion with the space chat thing.
I did see a video on YouTube somewhere the other day, and I haven't seen it since. I haven't watched it, but claiming that the scientists have worked out a way where it's possible to go 50 times the speed of light.
50 times.
Yeah.
Like faster than?
No. Faster than, 50 times faster than the speed of light. Yeah, they've worked out some new theory, some new way that it may be possible to go 50 times the speed of light.
Is that in a film?
No, it's a YouTube video, a documentary. Yeah.
For starters, how come not 49 times?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
As a general descriptive word for faster than light, it's all still under the category tachyon speed.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't
can't do it with mass. Can't do it with mass. Physics.
No. You can't do it with mass. No, because you come up against the general theory of relativity, and that won't allow it.
No. It will allow it. You can go faster than the speed of light. You just can't travel at the speed of light. The problem with going faster than the speed of light is that's when cause and effect reverses. So you've got time issues, cause and effect issues, and all that kind of shit. But mathematically, you can go faster than the speed of light with mass.
If you start arriving.
Something.
The problem is
have always been going faster than the speed of light.
You end up with things, paradoxes. You end up with paradoxes like you arrived before you left. And all sorts of paradoxes start to happen, which the universe won't allow that to happen.
That'd be handy if you forgot your keys, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry?
It'd be handy if you forgot your keys.
Yeah.
Penrose diagrams cover and explain better what you just referred to then, Andy, about cause and effect.
That's right.
I think that's people playing with numbers again.
Yeah.
Well, that's the conclusion they reached, is once you go into that dimension, you start arriving at a planet before the spaceship even took off.
Yeah.
And things like that, causality, all kinds of paradoxes that can't happen. The universe doesn't allow things like that to happen.
Physics won't allow it.
No, it won't allow paradox.
Einstein's equations have been shown to be worked and provable umpteen million thousand times. They've been tested 1,000 times by people sending spaceships out and finding out things, and telescopes finding out things and stuff like that. This all comes from Einstein's equations.
Einstein's equations only say that you can't travel at light speed, though. That does not cover. do
if you
the
got maps.
faster than light speed.
No, if you got
So-
perhaps you can do something if you're static and you're not moving. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I would
forgot about
suggest
that.
that
He believed in
I'd-
static universe, didn't he?
yeah,
Still on
I'd
him.
suggest that once you go past the speed of light, then you're in paradox land.
I don't
And
know.
You
you
can't go
start-
past. That's
You
the point.
can't,
You're missing my
yeah.
key fundamental thing
Can't do
here.
it.
You cannot
Anything-
do the crossover.
Anything with mass.
Anything traveling
Yeah.
at the speed of light has to have always been traveling at the speed of light.
Or not.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah, or not. Cool. Yeah, I'm along the lines of thinking it can't exist. But,
No.
you know, I've only got a feeble human mind. So,
Not possible with
So,
mass.
so for example, a spaceship taking off from Earth to go to Venus arrives at Venus before the spaceship took off from Earth, and all these kind of weird paradoxes start to happen. Well, they don't start to happen because the universe won't allow that to happen. It will physically stop that from happening.
No, because it got
that's
mass.
still an example where
Yeah.
it crosses over the speed of light. You said it had a starting stationary point, getting to faster. It cannot do that. That's
No.
you know, that's why. Yeah, I don't know how to say that any clearer. You can't have.
Well,
something
no, it's
get
very
it to
clear actually, isn't
accelerate.
it? Because Einstein said that nothing can exceed the speed of light.
Yeah.
You can't
And
get
that-
past
Yeah,
that barrier.
no. It can exceed. It
But
has
not
to
if
have
it's
always been exceeding it, though. You just
But
can't.
you can't
start from
It's
stationary
not
and
linear,
move up
not in a linear
Yeah.
way where you start from zero, you go to the point of speed of light, and then you go beyond it. You can't do it in a linear fashion, is what you're saying.
And you can't do it with mass.
Yeah.
If it's always travelled faster than
Of
light,
course.
it's got no mass anyway.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah,
you wouldn't be
exactly
able to
that
do it.
too.
It's simple.
So it'd be a radiation from a star from creation, which should be stationary. So we can't mentally comprehend this, but it would be a thing that was created and then always went faster than light. But I can't fathom the creation
why,
stationary to.
Catholics will never go to heaven, no matter what they think.
It's
they
too
do
far
math.
away. Yeah. Fucking clever fucker, aren't you? Good on you, Mal. Rock on, brother.
I've been a twat long enough. I'm going to bed, guys. It's 1:20.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah,
Have fun, fellas. Catch you next week.
thank you all for coming. See you
Christmas,
same place,
Maxim.
same time.
Yep. Merry,
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, Maxim.
Bye.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye-bye.